had to take 2 days off work because his father passed away. A week later, his dad walks into the store. Now I'm catching him in dozens of other lies. And this is OKOP, where we read the craziest true stories on earth. I'm John, and Sam and Sophia. Is it okay to lie and say that your dad passed away? Is that fine?
I mean, does he need it?
Does
he really need a day off?
Yeah.
Oh.
He
Maybe
may
he was
really
having
need
a really
it.
bad day.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny? I thought you were saying if the dad needs a day. You know what? I just need a day dead.
Yeah, let
Yeah.
me just fake my own death
Yeah.
and retreat into the mountains so no one can email me.
I
No
think
one's
there's a
gonna reach
movie
you.
about that with Steve Carell.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? I haven't watched it.
Because John does
Haven't
not watch
seen any
movies.
movies.
But I do read stories like this one coming from Roach Coach, who says, so I really don't know how to deal with this. I wouldn't either. I'm a manager at a shop that's 420 friendly for employees. As long as it doesn't affect your work, we're all a big stoner family.
Aw.
Love that.
Stoners supporting stoners.
We know who's capable of working high and who isn't. One of my employees is becoming a bit of a chronic liar.
Uh-oh.
He's a bit of a performer, always doing impressions and generally being a pretty funny guy, but he is a bit of a slacker. I'll call him Scooby.
He's the personality hire.
That's right.
Yeah.
Shaggy.
He's so fun. That's true. Yeah, why not Shaggy? That's definitely more of a stoner
Yeah.
vibe.
I mean, both Scooby and Shaggy
But
are
Scooby's a
getting
dog.
blazed.
That's true.
So we fed our
Scooby's my
dogs
dog.
edibles.
What?
We fed our dogs edibles to make it so we.
That's not true.
Yes, we did.
That's not true.
Story time. Okay, story time.
That's
Okay,
not
story
true.
time.
It is. It is true, and I can call mom and
It's
ask.
not
Let's
true.
go. Love it. Well, one day Scooby comes in uncharacteristically quiet, just looking sad and depressed. He's walking slower than usual and not really responding to anybody, and in the middle of an otherwise busy kitchen. So he gets pulled outside and tells the owner of the store that his dad has just passed away.
Really committed to it.
That he
Now
did.
that we know the future. is the title. He was really reeling from it. God.
Oh, no.
He told him not to tell anybody because he's not the kind of person to spread his emotional baggage around. What a good guy. The owner and I gave him a hug, told him to go home and take as long as he needs. He comes back a couple of days later and everything does seem all right.
So brave. He's so brave.
What
He's
a
really
soldier.
pushing through a hard time.
Wow. But a few days later, a man walks into the store and asks to see Scooby. Reggie? Gotcha. I was wondering if I could see Scooby. That's my son.
Maybe he has two dads.
Yeah.
That dads, gay dads.
Dude, you're so true. That is so right.
Yeah, you didn't
Yeah,
think
the
about
that's
that
assuming
with
not
your
things.
heteronormative ways.
Wow. Dang.
True.
Chat,
Yeah.
roast me right now because I deserve it. They're the good ones, okay? A response. You're his dad? Yeah, we look alike, don't we? He did. They looked exactly alike because it's his dad. So now we're faced with the situation of this kid being a little liar. I pulled my boss, who's the owner, aside and asked him what to do. He told me that we're extremely shorthanded right now, and letting him go would be counterproductive. Ooh, we're going there. Because we're in the middle of training 3 people, and letting him go would force the more capable people to work 50 plus hours a week. There's basically only 2 or 3 of us plus the owners.
So they're gonna wait. They're gonna keep this in the back
I
pocket.
guess we'll keep it for
Yeah.
now.
Exactly. Yeah,
I'm
we're-
waiting for them to be like, we saw your dad come in, and he's like, Dad, you're back.
Alive?
What's his
This whole
response?
He's
time?
alive.
What is his response possibly going to be to that? Like, oh yeah,
Commit to the bit, dude.
You got me.
he's really got to commit. He told me not to say anything to Scooby and that he and his wife would take care of it. He and his wife being the owner. A few weeks have passed now, and I no longer believe a word out of this kid's mouth. Apparently, the owners talked to him about his lying, but since then, it hasn't really stopped. So I might be a little off, but it sounds like they've now confronted him about it, like off to the side.
Oh, they've confronted him before. They confronted him before,
I was
right?
about to
Yeah.
say, I don't think they've confronted him about
the big
the fall.
No, they
Yeah.
haven't done it about the dad, but he's been lying before, and they were like,
Yeah.
dude, you got to stop lying.
Stop
And
it.
he's like, no, I just have to stop lying smaller.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lie big.
They'll never
They're
suspect
lies.
If you're gonna lie, go big or go
Snowball.
home.
Lies hiding in plain sight. He is taken off of work from vomiting all the time. At
What?
one-
Wait, what?
he's yuking. I can't. What am I gonna do? Throw up on the customers?
That's true. Can't do that.
You
Not at
can't.
all.
They won't come back.
Only we could continue
Maybe
our
he
jobs
just has
doing
a
that.
really bad microbiome.
That's true. He's got to drink some kombucha.
You know what? He got it from his dad,
Oh,
who
Passed away.
tragically
who
He
threw
passed
up in his
away.
mouth.
yeah.
Was baby birding him too much.
God,
Oh, that's
God,
gross.
it's disgusting.
I don't like that.
Well, he's taken off of work from vomiting all the time. At one point, he took 3 Fridays and 2 Saturdays off in a row because of all of his vomiting and various digestion issues.
Sounds like bullshit.
He said he went to the doctor, and his doctor told him that he was allergic to eggs, so he stopped eating eggs, and then he was okay. Meanwhile, I'll occasionally catch him eating a pre-packaged egg sandwich. Smoking gun that we bring in for the employees during their lunch breaks. Well, one time he came in all sad and depressed again because, lo and behold,
His mom died.
his girlfriend broke up with him. That would be crazy, though. It was like,
Yeah.
my mom.
Like my mom also just died.
My family's dropping like flies. Oh my God.
Girlfriend broke up with him.
Probably because he's a liar.
Yeah, right. And his productivity slowed to a crawl. We told him to keep his personal drama at the door, and we sent him home. That night, I see he and his girlfriend are publicly snuggling all over my Facebook feed.
They got back together.
Yeah, hot and cold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
You know,
There's a
there's songs about
Yeah,
this. We
yeah.
kiss, we break up, we fight, we make up.
Yeah.
perfectly reasonable explanation for all of these things.
Yeah.
He has 2 dads.
Yes.
Yeah. Or dad has risen from the dead.
Yeah. His dad is Jesus.
Yes.
And
Jesus.
his girlfriend got back together with
And
him.
he's got
Yeah.
a bad gut biome.
Yeah.
Bad guy. Yeah.
We
there
would
you
be
go.
great liars.
You
for
can't
these things.
fault him for having a faulty gut.
You
Yeah.
really can't.
You know?
Or a faulty dad that sometimes dies, sometimes comes back to life.
Yeah.
It just
Or
happens.
just an on and again, off again girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't fault him for that.
Boom.
He's
like a-
salt of the earth, this
Salt of
guy.
the earth. Wow, what a guy Scoob is.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do, and I can't look at this effing kid in the eye anymore, and my boss won't fire him. Do I just deal with it?
Yeah.
Do I keep this little crap looking at me in the face and lying to me every time he wants to take me off of work? And there is some relevant comments. But first, we have to do a little breakdown. Everyone in the chat right now, let us know, should Scooby be fired or not? Fired or not? My question to you all, should he be fired? And B, how?
Ooh.
How do
Oh.
you fire him?
I think show him footage of the dad.
No, they bring
and say,
in-
how do you explain
They
this?
bring in his father to fire him.
Yeah. Hire the dad.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a great episode of Kitchen Nightmares with Gordon Ramsay where the restaurant didn't believe the negative Yelp reviews, so they brought the Yelp reviewers into a theater. They need to rent out a theater and bring
Yeah.
all of the people that, like, his girlfriend,
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
dad, his
His
doctor.
Kind of
Doctor,
been caught up
yeah.
into his lies.
Yeah.
That would be so funny, dude.
They just doctor. So, doctor, what'd you tell OP? Well, I told him that eggs are great protein for his workout routines.
And in the sandwich says fired from YouTube. From Twitch, Doja Queen says, yes, fire him. Untrustworthy actions should have consequences.
That's right.
Bonnie Fountain says, fire. Dylan Parrish says, fire, fire, fire emoji. And Rachel Curtis says, red flag, red flag, red flag. It seems like we're kind of in unison.
Consensus.
This dude needs to be fired.
Fired.
Fired. Fired. Fired.
Well,
Fired.
let's see how it happens. We have some relevant comments from the story. Opie talking to the owners about the matter. Now, this is the thing. They already know about it all. It's impossible to lie to me, especially if you're already caught in a lie. Then, when you talk to me, my default position is that you're lying. And I'll go back in and logically catch these people in these lies. This kid is a terrible liar already, and when he talks to me, he's talking to the GD gatekeeper of truth. Okay?
Oh, they think highly of themselves.
Yeah, truly.
OP, yeah.
OP's like, I
The
am
gatekeeper of truth.
I always know.
the purveyor of all that is just.
Like Snape with that truth serum in
That's right.
episode 6.
Dude. Freaking
Yeah.
deep cut right
What is
there.
it called?
Episode 6.
I don't know, whatever. Movie 6.
Movie 6,
Damn.
book 6.
All right, fucking
Freaking
sue me,
loser.
bro. Jesus.
Then OP responds, not to toot my own horn or anything, lol. So
Dude, you just tooted.
yeah, you just tooted.
You just
dude.
tooted. Come on.
Check that microbiome.
But it's the only way it's affecting my work is that I would occasionally have to cover for him. But I told them that if this continues, they would have to cover for him because I am tired of working 6 days a week and having to come in at 3 a.m. on my day off to open the store because the dude's family are dropping like flies.
Oh
Yeah, what
my
do they do?
God. I mean, maybe he's just really good, but he's not even good at his job.
Dude, he sucks.
He just like, how hard is it to find someone else that's not high to work at one of these places?
They have to deal with it. I
It
feel like they
has-
just have to deal with it, and then I'll force them to hire someone quickly.
Yeah.
I think that's what they got to do. I just don't know what to do as his boss. And then OP, when asked if there was an environment on fear or disapproval for asking time off. Yes, that's what I figured is the crux of the issue was at first. But he needs to grow balls and ask for the time off if he really needs it. Unfortunately, he's asking for time off because he just doesn't want to work. And that's what seriously pisses me off about all of this. Just to rant a bit, I invited the effing kid into my house to smoke some of my ganja, telling him how sorry I was for his loss. Dang, they toked it up.
It's the scene in Ratatouille when the chef is talking to Linguini.
Yeah.
And he's like giving him wine, and he's like, "Tell me, have you ever seen a rat?
True.
Yeah.
Have you ever talked to a rat?"
Have you had any dogs? Have you had any horses?
I
love that scene.
I genuinely empathize with him, and then his dad effing walks into the store. And he kept a lie up. He told everybody else a different story. He told the bosses and I that wasn't his actual father, but his uncle who calls his
He's
father
the father figure.
sometimes.
Bro,
calls
he
himself
should have
father.
just said, that's my sugar baby. He calls himself daddy
Yes,
sometimes.
that's actually believable. The only thing is they look exactly alike. So
He has a kink,
Dang, apparently. Yikes.
Whoa.
It was
Riley. Whoa.
It was BS, and he admits it by shutting up and being called out on it. Nothing followed that at all. We call him out, and then he just falls silent. Then the lie happens again the next day. The same crap happens. We embarrass him all the time about his constant lying and just don't understand why he keeps doing it. It must be some sort of psychological issue. And we have an update.
Ooh.
We have an update, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm excited.
So, it's been about 2 months since I last posted about the incident. A lot of crazy things have happened, so I'll just jump right in. After everything happened with the last post, everybody simply put the dead dad incident in the back of their minds. They were already pissed for a while, but eventually let it go. I was the last one to let it go, but I eventually did.
He's still working there?
He's still, yeah, 2 months later.
Wow.
We can. It seems like he is. I guess we're about to find out.
And the thing is, he's like, I just don't get, he's not good at his job.
No.
But so why do they, I mean, if
They
he was
just-
really, like, we know people who are very good at their job and will, like, just, like, not talk to us for a little bit, but then come right back.
That's
And
right.
you accept them with
And we accept them with
arms.
open arms. You're not good at your job.
I just realized what you were saying. Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Call
I
me
feel like
back, man.
they need to fire him.
Yeah.
They need to fire him.
I think so.
I don't know. Inside joke. Okay. In retrospect, I shouldn't have because he never once owned up to the lie. He acted like none of it ever happened. He tried to come up with lies to get out of working holiday shifts that he was scheduled for, Christmas and New Year's, but nobody believed him. Dude, there's definitely going to be the boy who cries wolf thing
Yeah.
at some point.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
dude.
lose his dad, and he's gonna be like, "My dad died," and they're like,
They're like,
Sure, buddy.
And he was told that if he doesn't show up to his shifts, that he would be fired. He showed up to the Christmas shift, but he overslept through the New Year shift. Nobody cared because we ended up not needing him for the shift anyways, and one of the new guys ended up covering for him on call. Everybody was pissed at him again, and he's been on thin ice ever since.
Man's been skating on the thinnest of ice
"Dude,
for
too long."
months.
Yeah.
Just Nathan, what's his name? The figure skater.
Yeah.
His name is
That
Nathan,
guy.
and he's amazing.
Yeah.
He
He's
was
doing
U.S. Olympics
triples.
figure skater. You can Google that and watch it because it's
John's
amazing.
secret passion is figure skating. You never knew.
Dude, he's an angel on ice. What can I say? But at this point, the crap has hit the fan, in the past few days. A couple of days ago, his apparently psycho girlfriend caught him hanging out in a car with one of our mutual coworkers. She had an absolute breakdown and started pounding on her window. Scooby hops out of the car to calm her down, and the coworker, Sky, peels off in the car. The psycho girlfriend gets in her car and keeps trying to cut Sky off in traffic.
Oh my God.
Jeez. At least that's the story I heard from my boss. She eventually lets up. Sky manages to get home safe and texted Scooby, basically cussing him out. Later that night, I made a quick stop by the store owner's house to pick something up for the store. And they tell me that Scooby called them and told them that he won't be able to work for the next few days.
Oh, what's this tragic story we're going to get?
Because he got in a big fight with his girlfriend and she slashed his tires and he can't transportate.
I mean, that sounds likely.
But I feel like this is easily corroborated. They just have to talk to the other coworker.
Exactly. Or take a picture of the tires.
Yeah.
I was
Send
like,
a pic.
take a bus, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This is...
Yeah, an Uber?
I don't know. Something.
Uber to work.
The next morning, I showed up to my shift, and Scooby calls the store. His speech is all slow and mumbled, and he's slurring on his words. I immediately think he's strung out on something. He brags about doing acid and other things. He tells me the story about how the night before, after his girlfriend slashed his tires, she calmed down, and they were walking around where they live, in the warehouse district somewhere apparently, looking for a store to grab money so they can call a tow truck to come get his car. I'm assuming to like get cash and not like rob them.
Yeah.
We don't know. While walking, he and his girlfriend got mugged. I mean,
I don't believe
Chat.
a word. Do you
Chat.
think he's
Don't
telling the
buy
truth?
is he lying? Yes or no? Is he
Put it
lying,
in.
yes or
Put
no?
it in.
I don't know. Because of this, he won't be able to work for the next few days, which is Valentine's Day, our busiest day by far.
He's got to take his girlfriend out.
Right? Nobody even wanted to speak to him at that point. So it all came down to this morning. The owner comes in, and I asked her if anyone has spoken to Scooby. Basically, she pulled a string, and his entire wall of lies came crumbling down. I cannot make this stuff up. So yesterday afternoon...
He can.
But he can. Hey-o! Yesterday afternoon, Scooby effing calls the store with a disguised voice and asks for one of the coworkers, Ashley, who you can read all about here. I guess there's a whole like side plot for Ashley's story. We have a really dysfunctional family. He asks for her and tells her to meet him out back of the store with his paycheck that was left for him at the cash register. He did this so he could avoid having to talk to the owner. So he's in disguise calling one of the people like, hey, bring out my check to the bank.
He's like, bring out Shaggy's paycheck.
Who is this?
Not Shaggy.
Definitely not. I mean, it is Shaggy because I'm not Scooby.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Scooby.
But he noticed and literally ran away. Oh, wait, no. Well, the store owner caught wind of this and showed up around the back of the store with the paycheck, but then he noticed and literally ran away. He shows up about an hour and a half later with fresh scratches on his neck because apparently when you get mugged by a group of guys, they scratch your neck. Uh-oh.
You know the vibe.
Yeah.
You know the vibes. Yeah. I'm dead. Because apparently, she confronted him about all of it, told him that she doesn't ever believe a word that he says, and that she loves him and wished that he would stop making terrible decisions. By the end of the conversation, he basically admitted to all of his lies, and he was finally fired.
Thank
Yes.
God. Took long enough. We already knew he was lying, though,
That was
for
too long.
the last
Right?
couple months.
Dude,
Yeah.
he just got through just
Yeah.
Scotch-free.
unharmed.
Yeah, and they
Yeah,
kept going on about,
scotch-free.
they kept going on about how like they're like a family.
Yeah.
They're not.
I mean,
Not a family.
they aren't.
They're not.
They're more like a
Not.
mystery machine kind of crew.
I wonder what they do.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Why are
what
they
is
so
this
close?
job?
Guys,
I don't
guess in the
understand.
comments. Guess in the comments what story. It's 420 friendly. Their busiest day is Valentine's Day.
Is it
and
not
it's
a
like
weed shop?
retail.
Like a retail weed
is that
shop?
why they're all stoners?
It could be.
I mean, I
That would make
have
a
to
lot of sense.
imagine.
That would make your
Is Valentine's Day like a big weed day?
I mean, I guess.
I mean,
I
to
can see it. It's
enhance
like a
certain
gift.
aspects of Valentine's Day.
True. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Maybe not the biggest, but yeah, guys, put some guesses down below. Buffett says Walmart. That's edible arrangements from Alyssa. That's
Very
hilarious.
good.
Camille
Camille says the cannabis lube.
Oh God,
Is that a thing? Is that
I don't know.
good?
Chocolate
do
store
you
from
recommend?
Camp for
that's
the
a good
wheat
idea.
because of the early like going and making the chocolate maybe
Chocolate store could be pretty.
Yeah.
because
On
3 a.m.
point.
3 a.m. is pretty early.
Why do you
Even
have to
for like a
open-
coffee shop, you would go at like late. I feel like
Yeah.
early is 5.
5
Maybe you
right?
have to really just brew the chocolate. I don't know how
That's-
it works.
Who knows?
But,
keep the guesses
Temper.
coming, ladies and gentlemen. We do have some final comments from OP on the story.
okay.
So OP on Scooby. He's kind of a liar where he's too introspective and he thinks his outlandish lies are going to fool anybody.
Adult store. That could be it.
Why would it be
Shout
okay
out
with
Marby
3
Dum
a.m.?
Dum because people need to do adult things at every hour.
At 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I feel like adult store could be it.
That's a really good guess.
But all right, continue.
I think
Continue.
that's a great guess. It baffled me. I never knew this dude was getting through his life, but I found out a few things over the course of him working there that proved that he was just a pillar of bad decisions. That was Scooby's trademark, not snacks. He got arrested a month ago, was put in jail because he fessed up to some shoplifting that he and his girlfriend did. So maybe he was.
Why would he fess up to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one thing he decides to tell the truth about.
Like
He was stealing eggs.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Because he was allergic to them.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. We
Okay.
got it, Riley.
Yeah,
No.
Wait, can you
I-
just explain it a little bit
yeah,
more?
I really appreciate that, Riley.
So what had happened was
Also, super quick, Tracy Leon says working at a Waffle House.
Yo.
I mean-
True, that
You
would
think
make
so?
sense.
That's
3 a.m.?
That's
Yeah.
going to be.
What time do Waffle Houses open? 3
Oh,
a.m.?
they're open
They're
24/7.
all-
A lot of them are open 24/7. Yeah.
And I guess shifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Waffle House could be it. Is a Waffle House 420 friendly?
Yeah. I mean, like it's just like.
yeah, they're all family there.
Yeah.
It's just-
The Waffle
God,
family.
Waffle House is just the wildest assortment of characters you could possibly assemble. It's
I took an Amish guy to Waffle House once.
that is a great place to take an option.
Yeah. He wanted. Yeah, he told me you could get anything on the menu, and he got waffles.
Nice. Classic. But Opie goes on. So he was already on probation for some other stuff, but he got off on a legal technicality and got off light. But being in jail for 2 days didn't do anything to help Scooby get his crap together. His parents kicked him out of his house, and he's been floating between his girlfriend's and his ex-girlfriend's house when he and his current girlfriend are fighting.
Oh my god.
Yikes!
Who looks at Scooby and is like, "That's a guy that I
That's
want to
mine."
interact with"?
Well, presumably this other girlfriend also seems a little bit
They're like wonky.
intense.
Yeah,
True.
yeah, but why are people giving him so many chances?
I know.
He must be like awesome
He was just so
Yeah.
cool in
in every other way.
Yeah.
He's probably sick. It's
Yeah.
super funny.
Yeah, Scooby's probably the man.
Yeah,
but
Scooby's the man.
not at all.
Yeah.
at the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
time.
Like his eyes used to be really cool.
Yeah,
like,
he was
"I
cool in
just-
high
I
school."
just climbed Mount Everest, and they're like, "No way!" And now
he's like, "That's a lie."
Now, I know this crap sounds like a bag soap opera, and none of us understands why he's letting himself be put into these situations, but he needs his ass kicked by someone who cares about him because he's really going down a bad road.
Why does anyone care about him?
Does anyone? And then on Scooby running away from the owner, apparently he saw her before she got back there, ran behind the wall and around the corner to his car before she could come to the back door. She saw him fly out of the parking lot in his non-tire slash car that he spent hours using as an excuse to get out of work. So
Oh my! It
He-
wasn't
he got new
even
tires.
slash. Yeah, he got,
got
new
new
tires.
tires. He got
They
new
fixed
tires.
it quick.
how could I forget? And then finally, to close us out, OP, when asked why a donut shop, that's what it is.
Everyone was
Donut
wrong.
shop. Oh
Waffle House is the
man.
closest though.
Donut shop.
Katie said bakery.
Yeah,
Nice.
bakery was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Erotic bakery.
Erotic.
Yeah,
bakery.
dude. Like little penis donut holes.
Maybe
Oh.
that's the store that we should start.
erotic bakery.
Yeah.
Would you buy erotic baked goods from us?
No,
Let
and
us
then
know in the
you do
comments.
OKOP, but the O's are donuts.
Yeah.
And their
I-
boobs.
Nice, right?
I'm just thinking like that's.
Where's the no sex side?
Where is it? Where is it? Give it to yourself. Hold
Yeah,
on.
there
it
we
is.
go.
Come on now.
Go sit in the corner now, Riley.
Yeah.
yeah.
Where's the
Ooh.
dunce hat?
That's another thing. We're gonna work on it. So the final part of the story. OP says on asking why a donut shop is busy on Valentine's Day. Who knows? It's just what's happened over the past 2 years. The shop has been open.
That makes
People like to
sense.
get creative on their Valentine's Day, so they do donuts instead of flowers and chocolates. That is the end of the story.
Woo.
That is it.
Wow, what a saga!
Truly.
What a saga!
Scooby saga.
Have you? I wonder if anyone in the comments has ever met like a Scooby type of person
Yeah.
in their workplace.
Tell the story of the Scoobies in your life. The
Because like
Scoobies in your life.
I feel like the Scoobies that I know about are really good at their job, so they can be a Scooby.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know?
Like lazy people will find the most efficient way
Yeah.
to get something done.
And potentially not even lazy, but just like unreliable, but
Right.
just God-given talent from above that
Oh.
we just wish we
We
could interact
pray
with
on our knees.
on a more regular basis, and we'll take whatever we can get.
Yeah, we truly will.
Yeah.
We truly will. We'll just sit and wait.
We'll sit and wait. We'll sit and
hands
wait.
and
I'm
knees.
waiting right now.
That's true. Let's talk to the people before our next story here.
Wait, shout out to the Raven for the incredible Harry Potter quote about. Do you see it's like
No.
at the beginning.
I can't.
The
see
Raven
chat.
put it in again, but she's like, "Where were you?" And you know when you could have been killed.
God.
I forgot what it was.
Could
But
have been killed.
yeah.
can't do it.
Shout out to
It's
Raven.
empty.
Yeah, Raven posted it beautifully.
Shout out Raven. We've been seeing you in the live stream.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Annie, I've dealt with a Scooby in the last year, lol. And tell us how. Tell us how.
Tell us what it is.
Where have you been?
That's it.
Bed's empty. No notes. Car gone. You could have died. You could have been seen. You wait until your father gets to the stream.
Wow.
So very
So
good.
relevant.
So good.
Oh my
Kitty
gosh.
B says, "What's up, OKOP team? I'm happy. There's a live stream. I just got out of a work meeting that made me sad.
Aw.
Well, we are here to brighten your day. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tell your work that your dad died.
Yeah.
If you're just getting to the stream, we just read a
your
story
dad's
about
dying.
dads dying
Yes,
to get out of work, get out of work
Yeah.
free card.
That's right.
I hope your dad's okay.
Yeah, I hope everyone's dads are okay.
Knock
Truly.
on wood.
We had one story. If you scroll up a little bit for me, Riley, from Madeline B. Madeline, where were you at?
Tell me when to stop.
Madeline.
Someone
Two-
earlier-
two
There,
guys,
wait. If you
sorry.
go down, I did see one a little bit lower. If you keep
Yeah.
going a little bit down,
That's it.
Madeline Gilstrap.
Yes, I had a coworker redo. I had a coworker redo all my work to get out of doing his. When he quit, he gave 2 weeks notice, and the second day called and said his dog was sick and that he wasn't coming back. How did he redo all your work to get out of his work? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, why?
Redo all my. That doesn't.
That
I-
seems like more work.
Or maybe he just took everything OP submitted and just
Yeah.
like, here you
Remixed
go.
it,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like, hey, can I look at your homework? Yeah, just change a little bit. And they just turn it in
Name on
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
The classic
change the
copy
name.
and paste the essay, but just rephrase the sentences.
Yeah, no, dude, turn it in, catches that shit.
I got an okay story time for that. at
Tats
some point.
Toya says lots of love from Canada.
Thank
Lots of
you.
love to you too. All right, really quick, I got an
Yes.
okay story time about weed. Sophia's like, oh, we never gave our dogs weed. Wrong. When Oscar, so this is an okay story time. Our dog Oscar would go ballistic every 4th of July because of the fireworks, and nothing like we did worked. Like he would run all throughout the house, tear things up. We tried to put a little doggy coat on him, didn't work. And then my mom's like, we just need to get doggy edibles, and so she got THC doggy edibles for Oscar to calm
they
him
were
down.
Okay, yeah, I knew he got like doggy like
Edibles.
sedative things.
They were edibles. They were THC doggy edibles, and it didn't work, Australian
Yes.
Shepherd E-Blanc.
He hated.
Nice.
He hated fireworks.
Noise.
So
noises, just loud noises in general.
It didn't work, by the way.
No.
I think he just got super paranoid.
Yeah, super paranoid. Oh, they're coming for me now. It's not
The
just all
shots have been
around me.
fired.
Oh my
It did not work at all.
Yeah.
That is so tough.
But you know what I always like to work on?
We like to work on the fact that if we get some donations in this chat,
Yeah.
which guys you can now donate. We have a little meter there that
Yeah.
I believe we'll see if it works for us.
Ooh.
But if we get $100, if we raise $100, we're going extra hour,
Extra hour.
an extra
It's,
hour,
think of it like an encore.
an encore.
Encore.
So you can vote if you want, but we also have one more story.
And possibly more, depending on if we can get through this hour. So, am I the a-hole for telling my son he needs to get over his ex? Just get over it.
No, I mean, no.
If he's wallowing, then no.
If he's wallowing, then no, you're not the a-hole.
Yeah.
So,
if he's like for like 2 months.
what is the appropriate amount of time to get rid over an ex?
3 seconds.
3 seconds.
him, for
yeah,
him.
Yeah, for him.
For him.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on,
Everyone
get
else
over it.
gets unlimited
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
but
yeah,
this
yeah.
specific
Him?
child,
Yeah.
he gets 3 seconds, and then it's like, get back out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come
You don't
on.
even know if he's telling the truth. This could be a
It
Shaggy.
could.
So,
Scooby.
or Scooby. I have a 20. So this comes from content ad 8194. And they say, I have a 26-year-old son named Dylan. He was married to Miranda for 5 years. I only have sons, so I consider Miranda a daughter. She was perfect, a perfect wife, funny, respectful, and she cared for Dylan. However, about a little over a year ago, Miranda came crying to me that Dylan was cheating on her with a girl from high school.
On Perfect Miranda?
On Perfect Miranda. And hopefully it was a girl from high school and not in
girl
high
in
school.
high
True.
I-
They are in high school, but they're married for 5 years.
Yeah.
We got married in 8th grade. Oh,
And the
boy.
worst part was that Miranda was 5 months pregnant
No. Why do they always do this?
with twins.
Ah.
Yeah.
Double trouble.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rough.
boy.
Rough. I told her to file for divorce.
Yeah.
Because
Wow.
I wish I had when my first husband had cheated on me. She immediately found a lawyer and started the divorce. Dylan acted like he didn't care. Pfft, I don't care. But refused to sign the papers until his father forced him to.
That's embarrassing.
Wow.
I know. Daddy's
Dude.
going to tell you what to do.
Do it.
Do it.
up.
And go into the chat. KK says, nah, Dylan can kick some rocks.
Yeah.
Yay.
The Raven says, my ex cheated on me while pregnant. Fuck that guy. The
Ew.
Raven, fuck that guy for sure. I mean, not physically, but metaphorically, we
Yeah.
hate him.
We
True.
hate 'em.
He quickly moved on with Lily, the girl from high school. I disliked her instantly. She did drugs, did nothing but laid around and is a jerk to everyone, but hides it as bluntness. It was my granddaughter's first birthday, and Dylan came with Lily and Miranda and came with Landon, her new boyfriend. So this is Miranda, the ex,
The Perfect Miranda.
the perfect Miranda.
Miranda.
One reason Dylan said he cheated was because Miranda. Can anyone guess?
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Why do you think
Because
he cheated on Miranda?
What?
No.
Riley, I'm not going to dignify that one.
Was getting fat.
Oh.
But she was pregnant.
Yeah, she was getting really fat.
Bruh.
Bro, double the fat with twins.
Bruh.
I'm fighting.
Oh
Bro, that
I'm
is
fighting.
so
That's
bad.
wild.
Yeah, my pregnant wife with twins gained a little weight.
Whoa.
Ew.
It's almost like she had 2 humans inside of her adding to that
Egg,
weight.
bro. I heard that you could only need to gain 2 pounds when you have twins.
Yeah.
1 pound for each twins. So,
That's crazy.
between the split custody, Miranda went to the gym. And not only did she lose the baby weight, she got into really good shape.
After having 2 children,
Dude.
Yeah.
she was like,
Dude,
back
she's got
to
a
the gym.
rockin' bod. Landon was her trainer, and they have been dating for about 7 months. He's a sweet guy who's a better man than my son.
Oh my God.
Oh,
wow.
Wow, you have to
She
be a
hates
shitty
her son.
when your own mother is like, yeah,
She's
this
like-
guy Landon.
She's like, wait, Monica? What's her name?
Miranda.
Miranda.
Perfect Miranda.
Perfect Miranda.
Perfect
Miranda and Landon.
Yeah.
She wants to adopt
Landing
them.
in a tree.
Yeah. Ruffit says, what a loser this idiot is. Gracie Maka says, oh, wait, we're on TV. Gracie, welcome.
Yeah.
Woo.
KK says, yes, the revenge glow up. And Bonnie Fountain says, oh, he's hurt for sure. I mean, he's got to be. He's got to be.
Yeah.
100%.
So Lily scoffed and talked bad about Miranda wearing a crop top as a mother. I overheard her and told Lily that Miranda is young, fit, and only 25, so it suits her. Oh, wow, they're young.
She's
Yeah.
25, and she's
25.
like, she can't be wearing a crop top.
Yeah.
How dare
You can see your toned stomach.
Is are crop tops in for guys? Like,
Yes.
could I wear a
Yeah.
crop top?
Yes.
Like a Stranger
Bring
Things
them back.
crop top?
Why are guys so afraid of crop tops?
I would.
Will Smith rocked it.
Yeah, he
True.
did. He did.
That
In
is
what? What
big
was it?
facts.
A Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince.
Yep.
I think I want to wear a crop top.
Wear a crop
Do it.
top.
Yeah.
You just have to style it correctly.
You know what's a big move? Crop top, like sweater.
Yeah,
Dudes.
facts. Crop top
Yeah.
sweater.
We'll style it.
Lily went to go tell my son that I called her fat. He didn't want any trouble, so he just brushed it off. He also was starting and staring at Landon all day. My oldest son told me he isn't happy with Lily, but has to stay with her to prove a point.
Ew.
The
Well-
best reason to stay with someone.
We can prove that Kelly C just donated $10 Canadian dollars.
Let's go.
Thank you, Kelly.
10% of the way to another
Oh,
hour.
Canada.
Thank you so much.
We
Oh,
getting there.
yeah, we can
I
sing
don't
the
know that
Canadian
yet.
math. I know it starts with Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Our
I-
maple syrup's delicious.
Now I feel like you're offending them.
Yeah.
Hey.
We're going to retract.
Canadians love me, okay? My best friends are Canadian.
But here's where things really take a turn. It hasn't taken a turn already.
Ooh.
My niece and Miranda are best friends. So when she tried to get Miranda to have a drink, Miranda denied. So my niece screamed that she must be pregnant as a joke. But the face Miranda made, everyone knew it was true.
She's like, have a drink. No.
Pregnant.
So if by some powers of deduction, who is the father?
Big Landon.
I thought it was.
Big Landon.
Oh, she's having another kid.
Perfect
Okay,
Miranda
okay.
having another
With the
Another
hot
kid.
With
trainer.
with hot,
Hot
trainer,
trainer
Landon.
Landon.
Landon down.
Landon would never cheat on Perfect Miranda.
No, he
That's
wouldn't.
right.
No, he wouldn't. So we start congratulating her. Then we hear my son scream.
Why is everyone
You
screaming?
got to effing be kidding me.
Jealous.
Everyone stopped and stared at him. And instead of backing down, my son continued to yell about how she doesn't even know that guy and that she's really throwing everything away for 2 minutes of fun.
Is that not what he did?
Yeah. One, is that not what he did? And two, Landon is a personal trainer. He's got stamina.
Bruh.
Come on.
You think 2 minutes of fun?
Yeah, dude. Landon's at least going 10, possibly 30 to 90 minutes.
Yeah, I think you're thinking about yourself, buddy. A
Yeah.
little projection going on.
Mhm.
Wow.
You know, Landon can get it. While she was screaming, Lily came up and punched Miranda.
Why?
Pregnant one?
Why?
Pregnant, perfect Miranda.
Pregnant Perfect Miranda.
For what?
For
By
getting
a
pregnant
loser.
with Landon.
Bro.
Ah,
Why don't you freaking sleep with my husband?
Oh, these people are
Or
so
girlfriend, boyfriend.
messy.
Messy indeed. So my niece handled her, and Lily ended up going to jail. That's
Yeah,
insane.
she assaulted a
A
person
pregnant woman.
and also
a
to
pregnant woman. Assaulted a pregnant woman.
Wow.
That is
Yikes.
insane. Wow. The party was cut short. I don't know. It feels like it's just getting
Keep
started.
it going.
Fight. Let's put some WE in here. Get some chairs. Put a ring in there.
In his corner, we
That's
got pregnant
so-
Miranda.
The party was cut short, but after everyone left, my husband and I found my son balled up on the couch crying
Aw.
like a little bitch.
Good.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking that they were talking about Miranda's son.
No.
Sorry.
No. This is.
I thought it was a baby.
This is
Right.
bitch boy
I'm dumb. That
deserves
was not an
nothing.
op. Yeah.
Son on the ground.
Yeah, he was acting so much like a baby. I thought we were talking about the baby.
No. This is a real fuel human boy, man, child. My husband grabbed him by his collar and said he brought this mess upon himself, and crying about it now shows that he's nothing but a coward.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh.
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it, but
like,
damn
from your
if
own
these parents
parents?
aren't just giving him.
They hate their your child.
Dude, you know what's not cowardly is donating $10 to the stream like Savage did.
Savage, greetings from Salem, Massachusetts. That's spooky town.
Ooh.
That's where the witch trials are. Love everything you guys do. I look forward to every upload. They really make my day.
Aw.
Well, thank you. We're 20% there to our goal.
That's right.
And Baby Godzilla, I know you're 40 minutes late, but don't worry. If we get to our goal, we're gonna do another hour. So
Just getting started.
just getting started. Potentially.
You're
Potentially.
really 40 minutes early.
Yeah. So he tried to explain that he knew he ruined everything, but thought he had time for a second chance. I said to him in the harshest tone, like there wasn't already,
You're already in the harsh
like they
tones.
needed to be harsher, that he was a piece of shit who I'm embarrassed to call a son, so he's getting everything he asked for. I then told him to get the fuck out of my house and don't come back to Miranda. And don't come back until Miranda accepts his apology. My 3 older sons heard what I told them. The 2 oldest agree that what I said, but said that I could have told him in a nicer way. My youngest said he was already at his lowest and shouldn't have said anything at all.
Yeah.
I also heard that since Miranda decided to press charges, Lily is stuck in jail because my son refuses to pay her bail. So,
He's like, I wanted to break up with her.
I, the a-hole, there are some relevant comments and an update. But before we get into that, I want to ask, is OP the a-hole, right? Obviously, this dude is a massive piece of poop.
Yep.
But, is this too harsh? Sleepless Nights just donated $50 US. Oh my God, Baby Godzilla! All right.
Stop! Wait!
Hold the
God.
phone. Wait. All right, hey, Riley, right? We need to read fully. Go up. Okay. So I got you guys. I don't have much, so here you go. Sleepless Nights.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
Baby Godzilla. Okay, Sam, I have a 10-hour shift tonight, so you better get to it. We are going for another hour. We reached our goal. So thank you guys. We appreciate you. But
Dang.
getting back to the story,
Yes.
what do you think? Like, do you think is there such thing as too harsh?
So breaking this down, I think that they definitely should have kicked. It was good that they kicked him out of the house, right? It's good that they're reprimanding him. And so ultimately, I'm going to go not the a-hole personally.
Okay.
Like they could have changed their tone a bit and like whatever else. But ultimately, I think that he needed to hear this stuff because he has to stop. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, does he like Riley? You could put it on both of us when you figure out the goal widget, maybe. But like, I feel like it feels like it could be possibly too harsh, and like he already knows he's he's already like on a piece of shit. Wait, Riley, go up a little bit. Shout out to Blue Alki 12 $4.99.
Yeah!
Let's keep it going.
Thank
We
you.
will. We're freaking rocking and rolling.
Doing it.
But it feels like it could be too much. I think he's around 25. Kirby Race is how old is he again? He's probably around 25 because his ex-wife was around 25.
Yeah.
But it's like he's already at his lowest. I think just piling on isn't going to make him better. It could just funnel him into a depression, and he could, I don't know, he could just not want to recover. I don't know. What do you think, Tia?
I don't know. I think like in normal, for other people, if they said this to him, I'd be like, yeah, he sucks. But maybe just because it's his mom, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that is like the one person that's supposed to like, at least like
he deserves it.
Yeah, but is it the right? I also just realized like, is she kicked him out of the house right at that moment?
Does he live at their house,
I guess so.
or
But-
is he's just like hanging out and she's like, get out of my house?
Oh, you could be right.
Like, I think
could be right.
I think she's just like, get out of my house.
Okay, yeah, like
Yeah.
go back to your place.
All right, John, you
Yes.
have machinations of being a father in the future.
I sure do.
If this was your piece of shit son,
Yes.
not saying you would raise, this kind of guy, but what would you do in this situation?
I
What would you
would-
say? Like he's
Yeah.
at his lowest moment. OP said you're a piece of shit and you should know it, what would you say?
Honestly, I don't know if I would say it to him in that moment, but I would probably the next day sit him down and be like, hey, look, if you want your life to keep going this way, this is what's going to keep happening if you make these terrible decisions. You keep hurting people. You keep bringing around people like your girlfriend that is literally punching the pregnant wife of your children. Like, if you keep doing this, your life is just going to keep going down this path. Yeah. And, like, it's unacceptable. You know, I got to tell it to you straight. Yeah. But I think I would deliver it in that tone.
Yeah.
You know,
that was
not
a good
like,
tone.
you piece of crap. I'm going to get this.
Yeah.
No.
It seems like the mom from the get-go is on Miranda's side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More so.
Like, is she is she really giving a chance? I mean, like, is she not that he's doing so much wrong, but
but we want him to change.
I wonder if there's previous biases going into them being so harsh.
Right.
But Michelle, yes, we are actually live. Baby Godzilla, I might have to open up a browser. Please do. I don't know what that is in reference to. Just blank where the button would be. Oh, a join option for what? Oh, maybe for our membership. I'm not sure, but yeah. Oh, where's the link to become a member? It's a join. It's the join button. If you go to one of our previous live streams that says members only, you can click it and it should say like a join thing. So
that's right.
If you want to join to see this live stream after it's done, please join. But we are going for another hour because we reached our $100 goal. So we're going to keep it moving. John, you want to hit us with this next freaking story?
Yes, I do. Hit him harder than Lily hit the girlfriend. All right. I'm not going to say that. That's completely incorrect and redacted. That's completely
It's not redacted because it's live.
What is going on with my mouth that's saying things like, am I the a-hole for telling my wife that I would choose my mom over the birth of our baby? This is a KOP show where we read the craziest true stories on earth. I'm John. Sam and Sophia. Would this person be the a-hole for telling the wife and saying, hey, I'm choosing my mom over our baby? Choosing the mom over our baby.
Baby's birth?
Choosing the mom over the baby.
Just
the birth of a baby.
The birth of a baby.
Yeah.
I want to hang out with my mom and not be in the delivery room.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
I mean, the baby's not going to even remember it, dude.
Yeah.
No, you're the a-hole. Yeah.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
OP a-hole.
Also, quick correction. Earlier, when I said that line, I was thinking that the a-hole in the story got hit, and I got confused, and then I said the exact wrong thing.
What?
Who's the dude? The guy that was crying on the floor. And
Oh, you thought Dylan got hit? You were referring
I mixed
to
it
the
up
pregnant lady getting hit.
and then realized I literally said the exact incorrect thing. So.
Sure, John.
This is John's YouTuber apology.
John's apology tour.
Hi, guys.
All right, let's get into the story.
So, GoodShirt360 says, this is a throwaway account. I will check some of the comments, but not all. So to get started, I am 36 male, and my wife is 33 female. We are expecting our first child soon. My mother, who is 70, was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer and has been hospitalized since, and it is so bad that the doctors are saying that she's not going to survive since treatments are not working well on her. Oh. My dad passed away when I was young, and my mom took care of me while working 2 jobs so that I could have a good life. I feel like I owe everything to my mother. I bought her a house and whatever she needed so that way she could live her elder years well since she had to struggle so much. When I got home from work and visiting my mom, my wife and I were talking, and she asked if you got a call that I was in labor or your mom was going to pass away, who would you pick?
Why would you ask that question?
What kind of hypothetical is that? That's horrible. I take it back. He's not the a-hole.
Oh,
dude.
But which one would you pick, though?
Truly.
That's
No. This is just a dumb.
Which one would you pick, John?
If your child
Naima's in labor, your mom's dying. What do you pick?
I would absolutely choose my mom.
Yeah,
I would choose my mom, dude.
Yeah.
That
I'm
baby.
in labor. I'm choosing my
Yeah, yeah. Like, baby, stop. Mom.
I would choose. I feel like that's an easy answer.
That's an easy
Yeah,
answer.
it's like you can.
You're gonna see your child.
You'll see the child. Yes.
You'll
thank
never
But what if
see
your
your mom
wife
again.
dies in childbirth?
Dude, God, so much tragedy.
Oh
So
my
much
God.
tragedy. I can't help it.
This is entrapment.
But
Yeah.
it's not as much tragedy as whoever just joined our members. Whoop, just
Yeah,
kidding.
new members.
New
Samantha
members.
Edwards and Sleepless Nights.
All of our new members. We're so
Yeah.
happy. Thank you for joining. So back to the story. I told her I would pick up my mom. She asked why, and I told her that I wanted to be there to say goodbye to my mom since I would never see her again.
Yeah.
And so she would have somebody there in her final moments. She got mad and said that what about her and our baby? And I told her I would try to be there as fast as I could after my mom, but that most likely wouldn't happen, so I told her not to worry about it. She was still mad and told me to get out of the house. Be gone.
Oh
Come
my
on.
goodness.
Get out of here.
That's not fair.
That's like to get mad over a hypothetical, especially when like OP's mother is sick.
Is
Yes.
literally
has
dying.
cancer.
That's
and
Yeah.
is dying.
insane. Like, it's already terrible,
Yeah.
but like the fact that the mother's sick is just is sick. I left and now I'm at my mom's house. So Reddit, am I the a-hole? And we have some edits, but everyone type in
Yeah.
the chat now.
Is OP the a-hole?
Is OP
Put
the
your
a-hole?
answers in the comments
Yes or
right
no?
now. But Sophia, what do you think?
Break it down.
No.
No.
Why?
I think I think it's just crazy to get mad over a hypothetical, especially in concern to like losing a family member.
Yeah.
100%.
And I think legitimately, like choosing your mother who's dying over a baby that will most likely live is not an a-hole thing to do
No.
at all. I mean, let's be like it's hard to die. Also, like not surrounded by people that you love. And, so-
Truly.
and also, the baby's not going to remember.
Yeah.
John's less emphatic about that.
No, it's true. It's so true.
Yeah.
Like everything just points to, again, you can have that moment. You can see with your child and grow up, but that's the last moment with your mom. But it's not the last moment that Scarlett Wood donated $420 Canadian dollars.
Your show and my bong go so well together. Hey, take a hit for us and come on into this
Yeah.
live stream.
Us, your bong.
Yeah, take a freaking fat rip, dude.
That's right. And Lady Lobster, $1 for each claw
Yeah.
of the lobsters. Nice. Nice. Gotta love it.
Thanks for that.
But y'all, there's more.
There's more.
Ay ay ay.
Edit number 1 to everyone saying that I would be leaving her alone. No, I wouldn't be. She would have her mom there as she wanted to have her mom with her. And also, this was in between the lines, but it looks like the wife is pregnant and
Yeah.
the mom
Oh,
is
yeah,
sick.
yeah, yeah.
So she's asking a hypothetical that is
True.
yeah. Yes, I was right for leaving my house. It was either I leave or she go, and I was not about to put out my pregnant wife out of our house. Yes, I have been there for her. I have taken off work to comfort and help her in any way that she needs during this pregnancy. Edit number 2. I keep getting the same question about why did I leave my house even though I may own the house. It was late and I didn't want my pregnant wife out late at night, but she told me to leave, so I knew it was either me or her. Meaning, I think that
Right. So she was giving
She
the
would
option of her leaving, which is like it's a lose-lose whoever leaves.
it's
Yeah.
100%.
But what's never a lose-lose is Anner Ban Nanner donating $5 US dollars. Thank you so much. And thank you for looking forward to our videos every day.
Oh, we love it.
We love making your day.
Number 2, my mother's in the hospital and she is not at her house. 3, I thought a lot about what a lot of you said about how I should put her first, but she doesn't put me first at all. She chooses her sisters over me all of the time. 4th, I do not make her feel second. I have put my wife first, especially in emergencies, and I have tried my best to comfort her. I have gone home, and now I'm thinking I don't need to apologize. Y'all, I really don't know. Thanks to everyone who commented, and we have some relevant comments in the story, but I have to first ask everyone in the chat and everyone in this room, should OP apologize? Yes or no?
What does he have to apologize for? Right?
Yeah.
Whoa.
No,
You got
no,
more?
no,
You got
no.
more?
No. I don't think he has to apologize, but I think that it's difficult. It's a difficult situation because like he can't just divorce his pregnant wife.
Or can he?
Oh.
No.
I don't
No.
think he can divorce like over one spat, you know?
Yeah, it's
Like
like
obviously I don't think she's in the right at all.
Yeah.
Also, I think we're maybe missing out on pregnancy hormones.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
that
Like,
could
is
also
there
come into
is
play.
there anything excusable? Like, you get one fucking crazy thing that you, or maybe probably like once a day. I don't know. What any pregnant people that have been pregnant, pregnancy hormones?
let us
Is that like a
question
thing that can
mark?
happen? But Riza Khan, to ask the people what they think, Riza Khan says yes to apologize. Gracie Maka says if he wants to, but nah. Madeline Gilstrap says therapy. Mar Moore says yes. So to apologize, Mar Moore, you think say yes? Madeline Gilstrap also says hormones would not make me kick my husband out. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, fair point.
Yeah. T Bree says I love that Sophia is on so much now.
Aw,
I
This is
love
sweet.
her too.
that's so nice.
Kim Quant says therapy. See, I feel like a lot of this could just be solved with therapy.
Truly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truly.
I mean, some relationship couples thing. It obviously seems, you know what I think? All right, correct me if you guys think I'm wrong, but what it seems like is regardless of whether it's true or not, she's maybe feeling that he's not prioritizing her as much as he's prioritizing his mother, and maybe feels like a little threatened by
In
that.
the scenario or like in general?
I think in this scenario maybe signifies a larger issue that she is perceiving.
Right. It's
Potentially.
it's like an orange peel.
It's
test
like an
type of
orange
joint.
peel. It's like an orange
Right.
peel theory.
Onion.
It's like an onion. So many
Ooh,
layers.
But this story has layers too, like these relevant comments.
Also, thanks, Rini Real Akuma, for joining our Little Sillies new members.
Hey,
We appreciate you.
Shout out to you.
We chose our little sillies.
Yeah, you don't like our little? I love our little sillies.
that's
They're
their
our
names.
they're our little sillies.
So this comes from Pace No 4108. You got kicked out of your house for getting a hypothetical question wrong. On face value, when you put it like that, on face value, you're not the a-hole. But what is likely happening is your wife isn't feeling the support and love that she really wants and needs right now. Is she super needy and controlling woman, or is she simply feeling a tad neglected? Hormonal? ? I think you need to consider why she asked the question and address that. That is the problem. Great point. The hypothetical question and her reaction is simply how it plays out. Get out of your mom's house and go fix this. Leaving her home alone isn't going to help. Sleep out in front if you need to. Bring lots of apologies too. You were not kicked out for a bad answer here. There is a feeling of loss and something missing that your wife isn't feeling and needs to as soon as possible.
Which is kind of what we were thinking.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
now.
It's like
Yeah.
this is below the surface. There's something deeper.
Yeah.
Figure out and go give it to her and give her another version of it every day for the rest of your life. Go find what part of love your wife doesn't think she has. Don't become the a-hole and sleep at your mom's house. Interesting. So they're like,
That's a hot take.
Yeah.
That's a hot take.
Yeah.
I don't know if I fully agree. I want to break it down. Lizzie Martinez, thank you for your donation. But like I don't know. Like I feel. So what they're saying is OP is the a-hole if they go to their moms.
and kind of like, I think they're saying
And
like
leaves.
you'll ignore the problem
Right.
Yeah.
if you don't.
I
go
think
and
they
address
do
it.
have to talk it through.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't think they can just like.
I guess it's like knowing that if OP knows that they have to talk it through and still chooses to leave and not address it, yes, they are maybe not doing the best thing, but I don't think it's an a-hole move, especially because the wife said like get out.
That's what I'm saying is like I feel like the wife might want some space from him. So to be
Yeah.
like, I'm just gonna sleep on the porch, I feel like it's kind of like, yo, chill.
Yeah, I wouldn't sleep on the porch.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Put it put it in the chat. I would love to know if you think OP is being the a-hole here, or would be the a-hole in leaving to go to the mothers. Like this is not leaving to go in this hypothetical situation. This is leaving just to go because the wife and them are fighting.
100%. And OP actually responds to that comment saying, no, she's not a needy, controlling woman. I've never thought about that, but I did go home and apologize today and ask her some questions about it. And then
Sleepless Night says not the a-hole. Roofit says red flag, red flag, red flag for the wife. These mind games are just insane and insensitive to OP and the impossible situation he's in.
Yeah.
Quas Queen says sleeping on it might help, but maybe not on the porch.
Yeah, maybe not. And Amni, I believe, says the wife is being unreasonable. She needs to ask herself the same question and see how she answers that. We'll turn the tables a little bit.
Yeah, how the turntables turn.
How the turntables turn.
Turntables done.
And Madeline Gilstrip says, lol, y'all's pregnancy hormones must have been worse than mine. I was just crying all the time, not angry. So I think that's two people kind of saying like, okay, this does seem to be.
Oh,
big
Dylan said Dylan Parrish said would be the a-hole. Got to deal with the hormones with your lady. You helped make the baby. Yeah, ravenous four squint harder, John.
I'm sorry if I can't see. Ravenous
Okay.
4, okay?
As the oldest among
Yeah.
us, you know,
Hey!
we got.
Hey! Stop all that.
It's funny because I think I can see it better, even though it's completely turned.
I'm just trying to,
John's like,
guys. I'm so locked in on making sure I get everything you guys
Yeah.
say right because I love you so much.
Yeah. Unfortunately, John, you don't have any excuses because we all have bad eyes here.
Yeah. You
No.
need to get new,
Actually,
you
I
need
do.
new glasses.
Shush, because I went to the eye doctor
Yeah.
and they said, okay, so here's the deal. When we go further, because they did the 1 or 2, 3 or 4, your vision will get worse the more that we
What's
level
your
it up.
prescription?
So I'm locked into the 450, 500 or
That is-
something.
that is-
Damn.
It
Yeah.
is worse than mine.
So yeah. So there you go.
What's your
Okay.
prescriptions in the chat?
Drop
Put it
your
in.
prescriptions in the chat. Let's see
Yeah,
what's worse than
yeah,
me.
yeah.
I got negative 375 and 275.
I'm
Hey.
negative 225 and negative 225. Riley?
2020.
Damn.
Ew.
Fucking get
Shut
out of
the F
here,
up.
bro.
Get out.
All right.
Get out of
Sleep
here.
on the porch.
Yeah, go sleep on the
Yeah,
porch.
that's right.
Sorry, I'll just sleep in the hot tub. That's what I'll do.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
you
that's not that
sound
bad.
fruity.
That's not
Yeah,
bad.
no, that's a treat. We have to get punished. So where was I?
Joke.
Gosh.
Sorry.
So Kyrie Doll OXO comments, info, have you missed some important appointments or not helping out around the house as much, making your wife feel like she's alone for her to ask questions like that? I was also wondering like, hey, is there something that, is he not
Yeah.
as attentive or whatever?
Yeah, that's kind of what we were saying.
Because he said earlier that she always went to her or chose her sisters over him.
Yeah,
But I'm wondering if she was just looking for support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe.
Maybe she needed the support.
OP response, no, I've been to all but one of the appointments, and that's because she forgot to tell me about it. When I come home, I wash the dishes from dinner and clean the floor. Usually she prefers to cook. I have taken off a lot of days to help and comfort her through this. So maybe I could do more. I don't know what else to do, but I will ask though.
Good. I was gonna say you should ask.
Yeah,
Got
ask. That's a good response. Weak possession 7650 says it's a hard choice, but I would say not the a-hole. As long as your wife does actually have another plan for getting to the hospital and for someone to support her. If not, the situation is a little iffy. Chances of both happening at the same time are quite unlikely, though. So here's to hoping you don't actually have to choose. I think this hypothetical is so stupid.
I do.
I
do.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it.
It's pregnancy hormones. He's the a-hole for not just like, it's like kind of like when your girlfriend asks you, would you love me if I was a worm?
Come on. You're just walking into a death trap.
Sam, would I still be able to host if I was,
Was
a
a
worm?
worm? No.
You could hold me in your hand. I could do tricks.
Can you still like talk?
No. I go.
Guys, donate $1,000. We will buy a worm costume for Sophia to wear on the live stream.
Would you
okay?
guys still watch if I were a worm?
We're also shout out to April Lemmaster for the $1.99. We appreciate you.
Let's
Thank you,
go.
Camille.
And Camille says, I'd love Sophia as a worm.
Guys, again,
I love you
$1,000
guys.
custom Sophia worm
Custom
costume.
Sophia worm
If
We
all
will
of our
actually do
fans
that.
were worms, I'd love them the same.
But
Yeah.
here's my question: would you know, like, if you saw a worm, would you know it's Sophia, or would it just be a random worm to you, and you have to connect to the worm to know if it was Sophia?
Oh, like I'd have to
be
like
like-
Sophia disappears one day,
Right.
and like I'm just have this inkling that she has been reincarnated as a worm,
As a worm,
and
yep.
so I have to talk to each worm that crosses my path
you're
as
like,
like
"Are-
Sophia trying to
Sophia?"
communicate with me.
and then I would do a little dance.
So all right,
Yeah, what would you do to let him know
Yeah,
that
what would you
it's
do?
me?
Yeah, so, but in the case that you ask every worm.
I have to ask every worm.
I don't
Are
have
you
to
my
get your
sister?
attention. You have already.
You're saying you can't need to get my attention. I have to go out to each
every-
worm.
Yeah. And
How am I
would
supposed
go-
to do that?
And then to let you know, if you went up to my worm and you were like, Sophia, is that you? I would go.
You say you would headbang as the worm. Yeah. All right, we need to move past
We're
this
gonna
worm
keep
stuff.
going. We got one little bit of OP responding before the update. Yes, she does have support. Her mom and sisters live close to us, about 5 minutes away. They would be able to drive her. Now we got an update coming up, y'all. But what are we feeling?
What
We're
I mean, what so far I'm feeling OP is not the a-hole.
yeah.
Yes.
I don't think there is fully an a-hole in this story. I like.
The wife is more an a-hole,
wife
but
is more an a-hole, but I'm
excused
like,
because of
excuse-
pregnancy
I'm
like,
hormones.
I would
She's
get-
got a lot going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I would be like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Like,
This is a conversation, not
Yes.
like a.
Yeah, what would
end
you
of a
say,
relationship.
John, if like your
Yeah.
pregnant girlfriend was like, who would you choose, your mom or me?
again,
And you know she's pregnant.
I would probably be like, I would like these scenarios, like why I don't know if these hypotheticals are productive, but like, yeah, I
That
would,
wasn't an
I would,
answer,
And
John.
like,
but-
answer me!
I was
Didn't
going to,
answer.
but yeah, I would probably go see my mom and try to like, be in touch with the hospital, everyone at the hospital, try and
So
get out
you
when
would
I
choose
could.
her.
yeah, yeah. If you want to put it that way, like it's just so unproductive. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. But what's not unproductive is
Mercer.
McBriar.
I love you, kids. You make
read.
my day at work go so much
MSN
faster.
Mercer.
Thank you for Sophia the worm. Also, Riley, you're a sweet boy. I wish you were my son-in-law.
Aw.
Send me your daughter's.
We
Easy.
can make it happen. Oh, dude, that would be a great video. Marrying our producer.
Oh, if you want to see Riley rizzing up someone online, there is a video
No.
that exists.
No. Okay. Actually, I have an okay story time,
All right,
and
let-
I will rant.
All right, we will.
And I need your
all
help.
right,
For
okay,
real.
okay, we're going to the okay story time. Let's finish this story first, and then we'll get into it.
All right,
Thank
big
God.
protein. Update number 1. Hello again. Some of you asked for an update, so here it is. I went back home yesterday afternoon, and she wasn't there. I assumed that she was at her mom's house. She came back in the evening, and we had a talk about what happened, and she did apologize for asking that question, and that when she thought about it, she understood my answer because she would do the same. Here we go, a little communication. This is going great. I asked her why she said she didn't know, and I thought I was going to pick her since I normally do. I guess in reference to picking her in the scenario of the mom or her. I kind of just said okay, and I moved on. I did tell her I want marriage counseling after or even before the babies are born. She asked why, and I told her how I felt, and she denied it, so I had to give her proof. Then she started crying and got mad and told me to sleep in the guest room instead of kicking me out. So I guess that is a win there.
Oh God.
Oh, how are we like almost back where we started? Anyways, she told me she no longer wanted me in the delivery room.
That seems like a gross overreaction.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Which I was fine with.
No.
I understand to an extent where it's coming from. I will go into therapy, which was suggested, and I do think I need it. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for the advice that y'all gave. Some good and bad. And sorry if my comments came off as mean. I'm not really a friendly person
Oh.
till you know me, especially if you're accusing me of something.
I feel like he's not in the wrong here,
Yeah.
and he's made the beef feel like he's in the wrong. I feel like I've been like pretty consistent the whole way through that this guy is just like not. He's just not doing anything wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I guess like you could say like, oh, he could, when she first asked that question, if he had the wherewithal to be like, hey, am I like, what's the right way of saying it? But like, I want to make sure I'm doing everything I can. Are you feeling, like you need some more support?
Yeah.
Or
What do you need?
Yeah. What do you need? Like, I guess you could have done that, but
But I think he like. of the people that need to go to therapy, I think he's like the person that needs to go to it less, if
Yeah.
anyone. Like they need to do some couples counseling.
Yeah.
I think
You know, they
so.
both need to go. I think him doing the therapy is good, but it's like only 25% of the issue here,
Yeah.
or less.
Or less.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
But-
an exact approximation.
There is an issue that Riley has to throw down on right now, unless
Uh-oh.
there is a update.
There's more relevant
There
comments.
is an update.
Oh, there is?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, there
okay,
is.
story time. We'll wait.
I read a lot of your comments, and I did apologize for not bringing up marriage counseling, but for the timing, I brought it up and that I did show her proof. She did forgive me and told me that I was still not going to be at the birth of our child.
Oh,
That's
that's really
to gatekeep the birth of your child is kind of fucked.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah,
Over this,
dude.
too. I don't know. I said to her that it was okay and that I had accepted it and I wasn't going to fight her on her choice. I did tell her that I think she and I both need some space before the baby comes, to which she agreed. I told her I would leave and that she could have the house and that if she needed anything, just to call or text me. No, I'm not at my mother's house. I'm at a friend's house because he doesn't live there anymore, but he usually rents it out. To all of you asking why I don't kick her out, it's because I'm the only person who makes money in the house, and I know now, especially if I kick her out, it will be called financial or emotional manipulation or even abuse. So it's better a lot of times if I leave. Yes, I do plan to go back home when the baby is born, and to someone who asked, I do plan to take paternity leave. No, she does not know where I'm at. She didn't ask, so I didn't tell, mainly because her family would be banging on my door. Ooh, the family too? Oh,
this is
man.
a big yikes,
This is
dude.
a big yikes. I'm curious right now, everyone in the comments, divorce, yes or no?
Oh yeah.
Divorce,
Do we
yes or
need? Madeline Gilstrap says he must see divorce coming.
Ooh.
He seems beaten down.
Is that an ICU in the comments?
That might be an ICU.
Is that an ICU, ladies and
But
gentlemen?
I want to see where this thing's going.
Let us know. To people who I know are asking, why aren't you fighting harder to be in the delivery room? I was curious about that. I've learned that there's some things I cannot control, and one of those things is people. If she doesn't want me in there, I won't be. So I think it's more of a like, I'm just not like, it's not productive.
It's not worth the fight, but that is your child.
Dude.
Yeah.
And like, if anything is worth the fight, it's got to be that, right?
Got to be. It's got to be. My main example is if I had gotten someone pregnant in my 20s and I said to get it terminated just because it's my baby as well, doesn't mean I can control what she does. So it's her body, her choice.
But that's a different conversation.
I'm
Yeah.
confused at that
I
analogy.
don't agree with this. I don't agree with this.
I think that's a different thing.
Yeah.
Dude, what? Lastly, to people who are saying they need more details, I'm not using to just randomly talk about myself. It's been this way since I was a child, and I've gotten better since I was a kid, but it's been a struggle. So if a question to give me a specific thing, because I answer it, I'll answer that, not what you ask above. About divorce, I do care if she divorces me. I do love her, but I cannot control how she feels so personally. I won't beg her not to. I will suggest that we get help, but if she doesn't want to, then that's fine. I'm secure. What I mean by that is she will get nothing in the divorce. Does she know that? I don't know. This guy's all over the place.
Madeline Gilstrap said maybe it's not his kid.
Ooh.
So maybe she wants the real father in the delivery room. And Sandwich says what I feel like we're all feeling. Divorce, divorce, divorce. Thank you for the donation, Sandwich.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, this guy OP is confusing me now too.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm all over the place. Oh my goodness gracious. And then we have
Is there more?
there is a final update,
All right, let's hit it.
but let's go into it.
Ooh.
Hello, people. I have some good and bad news.
Oh, no.
So I will start with the good news that my wife had the baby on January 26th, and it's a girl, and I love her so much.
Was he in the delivery room, though? Was he in there?
Let's find out. I wanted to name her after my mother, but we found a compromise in her middle name. Wait, why is that so funny?
I don't know.
Because the whole fight was about the mom, bro.
Oh.
Bro, he wants to name it after his mother?
Right.
Bro.
I think he should be able to name it after his mom.
Yeah.
His mom's gonna die.
Yeah,
Who cares?
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, everyone's gonna die, Sophia.
Well, they found a compromise, and her middle name is now the mother's name. Bro, Opie gets nothing. Opie
I
really gets
know.
nothing over here,
They found a compromise, and it wasn't.
They're not
what I
doing
wanted
it.
at all.
right? To the questions, I'm going to get about was I in the delivery room?
Yeah.
I was not. I did ask.
You're joking.
I did ask, but I got to know.
That's. All right, I'm pissed. That's so fucked. That's fucked, right?
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Well, she said that she had already told her sister and that she couldn't hurt my feelings, which is okay. By then, I had stopped caring a lot.
There's no way this is a healthy marriage.
Oh.
The bad news is my
There's
mother.
more bad news?
That was the good news. That was the good news.
Oh, jeez.
The good news was the baby was born. That was the good news.
That's. Oh man.
So that was the good news section. Now we're getting into the bad news section. The bad news is my mother passed away a week before my baby was born.
Oh.
A decent bit of her friends came to the funeral, and if you could go back up a sentence, I said I had stopped caring a lot. She didn't come to the funeral.
Okay.
She made up stupid excuses, and I just said, forget it.
Okay, now actually I changed my mind. I think this is a divorce situation.
Dude.
This feels like divorce. What? Put answers in the chat. What you guys think? But
Divorce or not.
I'm feeling divorce.
It was nice, though. I am mad that she wasn't there when I needed her, so I haven't been talking to her much, so I won't yell at her. We talk about the baby and her, and other than that, we don't really talk. I'll bring up marriage counseling in a few weeks, but for now, I am just going to enjoy my baby and love her, meaning my wife. And that is the end of the story.
Man needs to just like have some self-worth.
Truly.
He needs to. Jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez.
She didn't even come to the funeral of his mother.
and gave like all those bullshit excuses. I
Yeah.
mean, she sounds terrible. She sounds awful. She is the a-hole, the villain of this story for sure.
Also, it makes it a million times worse that she passed away before the birth. So she knew. She's like reeling and grieving. You can't even have the joy of your baby.
I didn't even dude, that's such a good point.
Yeah.
Don't even get to
Can't
see your
name
baby.
your baby after your mom who
No.
just died.
How dare you?
Can't see your baby
No.
born.
You didn't
Don't
answer my
have
hypothetical.
anyone comforting you at the funeral.
No one.
I feel so bad for him.
This really sucks.
I feel so
Wow.
bad for him. And just to read some of your comments. So Jade says he needs to do better for his kid. Now that his kid's here, they don't deserve to grow up in that toxic environment like this.
Yeah.
Rub the Sleep says, I don't like my mother-in-law, and I will still be there when my husband needs me. Silently cheering inside. Lol. Squidney456 says, you are supposed to support each other in hard times, and losing your mom, if you love your mom, can be one of the hardest losses you live through. And Madeline Gilstrap, literally not even hormones can excuse this. Yeah. I mean, I completely agree.
No.
Yeah. We were letting her get away with stuff.
We
until
were.
now.
But it just kept getting worse
It
and worse
got
and
worse.
worse.
It got worse.
So much worse.
Yeah, but I feel like something that's like equally as bad as that is like getting rejected on a YouTube video.
Oh my god!
I feel like Riley might have a okay story time.
Something equally as bad as not being there for the birth of your child.
Okay. All right. So, I recently got asked to be on a YouTube video to be a bachelor. And guess who else was also been asked?
Woo!
Oh.
So I wasn't the only one. Anyways, this was rigged. This was so rigged. So basically they picked 10 guys to go through a yes or no scenario. So the yes or no scenario was you had to have a joke. And this is all a YouTube video. This happened in LA. So you had to have a joke, and I had a joke ready to go. I actually previously, what Sam and I at the house were, we were like planning.
Yeah, we were planning. So we thought we would have to do a pickup line for this girl. If you want to look it up, it's. Should we tell them?
Yeah,
Susie Taylor,
Susie
the
Taylor.
most recent, and she made it so much more awkward. We look terrible.
Yeah,
in it.
we
It's the most.
Wait, you were in it?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it was the most cringeworthy video, but yeah, it is. We Riley and I were prepping. Riley's like, I'm gonna bring a cutie and say like, you're like a cutie, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna bring a queen or like a little like
Ooh.
a
Candle.
chess queen, and I got a chess queen and a
Why were you
candle
bringing props?
because we thought it would
wanted
be
to
cute.
stick out.
We
We
wanted to
wanted to
make an
stick out.
impression, Sophia. Obviously, we should have asked your opinion
Yeah.
before we went, so we didn't make a fool of ourselves.
I did. I asked her about the outfit, but
Yeah.
we go there. We have to give her a joke. I have a joke. I have a cutie, and you can guys watch the video of how it goes. Susie Taylor, her most recent one. I'll put the link somewhere. I'll put the link in the chat. But see how it goes. But like in one of her comments, someone was like, "Oh, I wish she would have picked Riley. He seemed really nice." And she said, "Yeah, I regretted that one." She said
Riley's
she said
so
she
in there.
regretted it. She said she regretted it.
Round
So,
Yeah,
two?
but both Riley and I got rejected in the first round,
Yeah.
but she knew all of the guys that she chose beforehand.
yeah.
So it was a little rigged. It was a little
Dude.
rigged. A little rigged.
Tough-
But
stiff
if you go to
competition.
that video, give Riley and your boy Sam some love.
Yeah. Comment about Sam and
yeah.
Riley.
Be like, are those the guys from the OKOP show? Please,
Oh,
please,
yeah.
for the love of God, please
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, send the OKOP army over
Riley
there.
really wants you guys to go on and go, Riley really, like, you really missed out with
Yeah,
Riley.
yeah, you
Please
really
do
missed
that,
out on
guys.
Riley.
Is that Riley from OKOP show? Oh my god! If I could only have been Susie.
That beautiful bastard.
Oh,
Dude,
goodness
I would.
gracious.
Yeah, please, yeah, that would make my ego go even higher.
Yes.
I was hurt. I was physically hurt on Saturday.
He
low-key.
was. Riley and
He
had
came
like a
back.
deep chat about it. We gave each
It
other
was
some
bad.
hugs.
It was bad.
Aw.
But I'm good now. Because
Yeah.
of you guys. You guys.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Drop the link so people can flood,
Okay,
absolutely
okay.
Yeah,
flood
flood
the
it.
comments, guys.
You guys are too
Um,
funny.
But we have something else that we're gonna flood your ear
Oh, we're
holes
gonna
with.
flood you with this next story. And this is episode 321.
Yeah, S2 should be S2.
S2. So, my boyfriend is moving in with his female. Sophia, you gotta leave?
I gotta go.
All right, Sophia's gotta go.
Sorry. I must depart. I love
All
you all.
And
Mwah.
that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna scooter on over.
Wait, let me see how it looks here.
All right.
Check it out. Check it out.
It's looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go a little.
We're adjusting the
Boom.
camera.
All
How's
right,
it
we're
look, ladies and
adjusting.
gentlemen?
Does that look okay?
Yeah.
Bye,
Sounds
Sophia.
good.
Say bye,
Bye-bye.
Sophia.
Bye, Sophia.
All right. All right. But let's get into the story.
Let's do it.
So, my boyfriend is moving in with his female best friend, and their closeness makes me uncomfortable. And this comes from ThrowRA8478. How do you feel about? How would your girlfriend feel?
Probably not great.
If you moved in
Yeah,
with your
probably
female
not
best
great,
friend.
dude. That's a tough one. Like, why not move in together? Maybe they're not
maybe
at that
it's too
point.
early. It might be too early.
Might be too early, yeah. But that would be my first question if it's not too early. Is like, why not just move in with the female that you're in a relationship with? Whoa.
Yeah, it could be like maybe they're long distance
Yeah.
or.
But if
whatever.
it's too early, I do understand. I
Yeah.
totally understand that.
But let's see what actually happens. Let us know if it's a red flag to move in with a opposite sex friend. Let us know. But so my boyfriend and I have been together for just under a year. When we first started dating, he told me about Faith, one of his best friends. They've known one another since childhood and are extremely close. I didn't have any problem with this initially because Faith had a boyfriend, and the way she acted towards my boyfriend, she also acted towards another close male friend. So I thought it's just who she is. And I'm imagining this behavior is probably a little flirtatious, a little hand on the chest, hand on the shoulder.
So silly.
You're so funny.
Stop
You're so
it.
silly.
Oh my God.
Just before Christmas, Faith and her boyfriend broke up.
Uh-oh.
Could say maybe he's unfaithful. I never got the details, just that it was a really bad breakup. They were living together and Faith needed a place to stay, so my boyfriend offered his couch. This is where I started getting uncomfortable. I told him I didn't like some girl staying at his place like this, and he told me it's temporary and she's his best friend, and I don't get a say in who he lends his couch out to. What do you guys think? Red flag or not? Kim Quant says red flag. Burning Rose, red flag. Kirby Ray, red flag. Immediate no. Anna Banana says bye, Sophia. We also say bye. We argued, and eventually I relented. On New Year's, I wanted to go back to his place after. So OP relented. So now
Right.
it's the girls on the couch.
Right.
On New Year's, I wanted to go back to his place after the celebration at my friend's place, but he said Faith is there and we wouldn't be able to do anything, i.e. sex. And I got annoyed and said she can listen to it for all I care.
Yeah, for real. For
Listen to my
real.
moans of passion.
Yeah.
Or she's going to play it up also, just like screaming
Exactly.
like nobody's business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost did it, but I stopped myself.
No, do it. Do it.
Give us a moan. Moan
Do it.
for. There we go. As soon as Sophia's gone.
You know what? Maya 212, who donated 250 euros, said, "Call me insecure, but I would cry if my boyfriend did that."
Yeah, probably not the best news. Sleepless Night says, hell no, any girl best friends are not always best friends. So we argued and eventually related the sex stuff. Anyway, he got annoyed at that and said he's not doing that. I asked him when she plans on getting her own place, and he said she's looking, but it's hard to find something in her price range. I went home alone that night on New Year's Eve. Or no, on New Year's regular. A week ago, he wasn't feeling the greatest, so I wanted to surprise him with food. Uh-oh. But I see you in the comments if you know where this is going.
Put it in.
So I showed up at his apartment, and she answered the door in a tank top and very small pajama shorts.
Come on.
When she went to have a shower, I asked him if she walks around like that all the time. And he said, yeah. What's the issue?
MBD, baby.
Yeah, no.
MBD for my big D.
You don't like
baby.
what you think? And saw me get annoyed and told me not to start. I asked him how he'd feel if I had a close male friend living with me walking around half naked. And he said he'd be uncomfortable, but he'd trust me not to do anything. I told him I do trust him, but it's still a boundary for me. And I asked again when she's moving out. That's when he dropped the bomb on me that the two of them had decided to look for a place together once his lease is up in March. All right. There's more to this story. But is this a red flag? I want to put it in the comments, everyone. But is this a red flag? What do you think, John?
So let me break it down for you. So the thing is, he can still be a supportive friend without offering his freaking place.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't know.
And without moving in with her.
Without moving, like, this is so much. He did this all in the name of, like, hey, this is a close friend of mine. She's going through a hard time with the breakup. Be like, hey, we're getting all the friends together for bowling. We're covering your tab. Come out, have fun. Like, that's a great way to like cheer up a friend. Not,
and I would even
this.
say, like, offering the couch for, you know, a week or two to a close friend, I can totally see doing that.
Yeah.
You know, maybe that would make like a significant other uncomfortable, but I could totally see that being understandable, which OP was like, hey, I relented.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
yeah.
But to then move in with her when you know your girlfriend is uncomfortable with the fact of you even spending time together, like of her sleeping in the same room as you.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Babe, the couch got too messy, so I just put her in my bed. Like, it was
Yeah.
just like so much like a better situation for her, babe.
Yeah, you know, like, you know, it's hot during the summer. We don't want to run the AC, so
No.
we had to take off all our clothes.
You know, babe, we're trying to save the planet.
Trying to say, do you want David Attenborough to have a heart attack?
Who's David Attenborough?
He's the guy that does all the planet Earth stuff.
Oh.
In the wild, when you see the monkeys in the natural habitats.
Dude, that guy's a legend.
He's
Shout out to
freaking
him.
living legend. Anyway, back to the story. I lost it. She heard us fighting and came out of the shower, dressed somewhat, and asked what was wrong. And I told her I'm not comfortable with any of this. And it doesn't seem like anyone in the comments is too. Kelly C says, big frickin' red flag. E Blank says, it was the no sex that made it a red flag. Lizzie Martinez says, conspiracy theory, he's cheating.
Uh-oh. Talk about it.
Lizzie Martinez, I think you might be right.
I think you're really on to something here, Lizzie.
Yeah, I think I mean they're like best friends. She's no longer in a relationship. They're planning on living together. It feels like maybe it was a case of the timing wasn't right, but we would be perfect for each other, and now the timing's there maybe.
Bruh. I hate this.
Yeah. This is also, like, I hate it, but this is also the stuff that rom-coms are built off of. Every rom-com has... Have you watched The Notebook? Bro.
Real question. How many times have you seen it, Sam?
All right. Okay, story time later. Anyway, back to it.
Back to reality.
So, she apologized and said, I better find a way to be comfortable with it. He didn't say anything. And when I said, seriously? Because the best friend is saying, you better find a way to be comfortable with it.
Bro.
He sighed and told me she's right, that she's been his friend longer than I've been in his life, and that this will benefit them both in the long run. So this is what's happening.
How?
I asked what's going to happen if we wanted to move in together before the lease to whatever place they're getting is up. And he said, that's something we can discuss if and when that happens.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
That's bad.
That's bad.
That's bad.
Very bad.
I was so unbelievably mad and insulted that I just left. I texted him later and asked him to think about what's more important, living with her or our relationship. He said, that sounds like I'm giving him an ultimatum. And I said, that's not what I'm doing, but he's being unreasonable. Sounds like an ultimatum, which, hey, maybe necessary.
Maybe.
Yeah. We've been texting since, but it feels like it's probably the end of our relationship. I brought up my discomfort about everything, including how close they are to my best friend, and she said there's nothing I can do and I'll lose 100% of the time, which kind of pissed me off because if he saw a future with me at all, then he should want to fight for us and make me feel comfortable in the relationship, right? And there are some relevant comments and an update, but John, everyone in the chat, should they break up or should they stay together? What do y'all think?
Yeah, I think that her boyfriend is trying to have his cake and eat his friend too.
Yep.
That cannot be done. We cannot have that. So I think that OP should be like, you are not respecting me. You won't listen to me. You won't try at all. I can't be in this relationship.
Yeah. Miss Glug Mercer says, sounds like OP should dump this guy and date Riley.
Yep.
Ravenous Force says, break up. If he wanted to, he would. Pixie Treeleft says, hella over. Joseph Brandon, break up. Lucy Smith, break up. It seems like everyone is kind of in agreement in the comments to break up.
Totally.
And then Lizzie Martinez says, something I've always told myself is that if a boy has a girl best friend, it's because he was friend zoned and is just waiting for the opportunity until they fall in love with them. I think that often could be the case.
Yeah.
I don't think it's always the case.
Yeah.
But I think often it could be.
That's a good way of saying it. Yeah, it often can be the case.
Yeah.
100%.
But let's see what the case is over here. So, relevant comments. A writer spy says, you can't have sex because she's there, and now they're moving in together, so no sex, at least between you and him.
Yeah, like literally.
Ooh!
Is he gonna be like, oh, babe, we just can't have sex anymore? And it's like, hello?
Yeah.
Was it
I'm here.
hi?
I'm here. Yeah, it's pretty rough. And then OP says, I guess not. Maybe it was because she's couch surfing at the moment and it's a small apartment. If she has her own room, maybe it would be different, but they wouldn't be moving in together until the end of March. So no sex in his apartment, at least until then, is what I got from it. Platinum dog shit, which is what this situation sounds like. Why didn't you guys just go to your place? OP says, unfortunately, I had to move back in with my mom last year due to financial reasons. She's made it clear that she doesn't care if we have alone time when she's not home, but when she is not, try not to. Out of respect for my mom, that's what I'm doing. Fiery Justice, as I always say on these, as a girl best friend to a guy of 10 plus years, I would never speak to his girlfriend like that. And then OP responds, from your perspective, then what do you think she was trying to achieve by speaking to her like this? I'm not weeb, please, says, I know the question is not directed at me, but from my POV, she's probably trying to assert dominance, as in she's been here longer, plus he would choose her, and he has proven her right. And there is a fat, juicy update, but let's get into it. Also, Riley, can you tally up the donations to see if we're going for another hour?
Sorry, guys. I wanted the stupid meter down here to work, but It's getting there.
It's a
been
process.
We're
Riley's
get-
done so well.
That's right. Hey, W's in the chat.
W's
for Riley.
in the chat for Riley.
Yes.
Riley is the man behind the scenes, really making it all work.
That's
So
100%
we
right.
appreciate this boy immensely. So this comes from February 3rd, 2024. So this is pretty recent. So first of all, I want to say thank you for everyone who commented and gave me advice and support. I didn't expect this to blow up the way it did. As for an update, I texted him Thursday sometimes after I made the post that I wanted to come pick up the things I have at his place Friday after work. All he replied was, sure. Last night after work, I went to his place, and when I got there, I texted him that I was in the parking lot and told him to bring my stuff down. I really didn't want to deal with Faith, at all.
Yeah.
He eventually came downstairs with a box of my stuff. I went there with every intention on just getting my things and walking away, not saying anything, but I don't know. It was like word vomit. I couldn't stop myself, and I asked him how long they've been sleeping together. He kind of laughed and said, it really doesn't matter now, does it?
Ooh.
That's admitting it. That's admitting they were sleeping together. I hate this guy. I hate this guy.
And I said it kind of does if he's been sleeping with both of us at the same time.
Oh,
Just for safety reasons. Like STDs and stuff.
100%.
He said the night I stormed out of his place when he was sick. He said the night I stormed out of his place when he was sick was the first time they slept together since we've been together. I didn't ask if they slept together before me. I feel like the way he worded his answer confirmed they have a history of hooking up, but maybe I'm reading into it. I think that's probably true.
Yep.
The last thing I said to him was that he needs to figure his shit out because no woman is going to play second to her forever. I got in my car and left without letting him respond or looking for a reaction. It didn't feel great to know he cheated on me, even though I kind of expected it, to be honest. I think I'm somewhere between anger and indifference right now. I've deleted and blocked both of them on literally everything. I just want to move on from all of this. I know some of you are going to say it's a lesson to be learned, but all I learned from this is to make sure the next guy has no sexual history with any female friends before it becomes a relationship, because F that. And there are some relevant comments, so we'll get to that in a sec.
Indeed.
But also shout out to our new members. We really appreciate you.
Woo!
To everyone who's joined our little sillies, our little membership group. If you want to
right.
see this live stream after it's finished, actually, I think this one will be released. But our Tuesdays live streams,
Yes, our exclusive live streams
are on Tuesdays.
That's right.
And you'll get a bunch of other stuff too. And also we'll love you, and it supports the show. So,
yeah.
Kira Leon says, this sounds weird. Why all of a sudden now during a relationship when they've known each other so long? It's also weird that if they would have been hooking up before you, why didn't they just become boyfriend-girlfriend? I'm immensely confused. Are they dropped on their heads or something? Or is it something else? OP says, I kind of feel like they have this weird obsession with each other, but for whatever reason, they don't date. I also don't believe they have been hooking up throughout our entire relationship. He's a cheater, a liar, but... He's a cheater, and a liar wouldn't be that much more of a stretch. And then Kira Leon says, you sound really calm. I would be infuriated, effing want to burn them kind of angry. You all right? OP replied, I cried on the way home, and I'm sitting in bed eating ice cream, so I'm handling it as well as I can.
What a bag of dookie this guy is.
Bag of dookie. Big old bag of dookie.
Yeah.
I feel for OP. I mean, OP is... innocent in this, and the girl best friends. It's a tricky situation.
Also, so they're not dating or whatever, but they're gonna live together now. The dude and the girl he's cheating with.
Yeah,
so
they're hooking up and they're living together. Just date, just date already. You know,
And we didn't exactly get this, but it almost seems like they might have talked about it before, like OP and the OP and the ex and boyfriend now, and we're like, oh, it's too early to live together. But now he's moving into the person he has a situationship with.
Yeah, but they've been hoping up and seeing each other for a while.
This is crazy.
Yeah,
that's just so crazy to me.
It's
just
bonkers,
so insane.
But hey, I hope they're happy.
Question mark? Question mark?
Also, we because of your donations, we went for another hour. Right now we're at 138.
Yeah.
197.
Well, no, we're at 1 hour and 38 minutes, so we have like technically like 22 minutes left.
22 minutes, yep.
But we are at like $197 in donations, so we will go for one more hour
That's right.
if we get over that 200 mark.
That's right.
So if you wanna have us sit in this chair for a little longer, you can. You have the power within you.
That's right.
But John, you know what you have the power within you for?
What?
This next story.
Yes, I do. And this is 320S2, isn't it, Riley?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So today I effed up by lying to my girlfriend about who I am. 63? Is that right, Riley? Who I am. Oh, that might have been something else entirely. Today I'm lying to my girlfriend about who I am. So throwaway RA help this says, okay, so for some context, this didn't technically happen today. It has been a long time coming, and I now realize how much I've effed up my
This is a
relationship.
today I effed up. And you know what? We did not F up on.
What?
Naomi Morales giving us 20 Canadian dollars to continue the stream for another hour. Thank you for your donation. We are going to go for another hour.
Let's go.
We appreciate you.
Lock in, ladies and gentlemen.
And I would if we do another 100, maybe John will go for another hour. I do have a date tonight, so I won't be able to keep going, but it might be a Riley John stream.
It
You
might
got it.
be.
And also E Blanc, thank you for the $5.
$5. Thank you very much. So OP says, throughout my life, I have suffered quite extreme bullying, abuse, and always looking and feeling extremely ugly and homophobia for being bisexual in a very small, old-fashioned town.
That must be so
OP,
rough.
that is awful.
I'm so sorry, OP.
I always felt like I stuck out in the worst way possible. I genuinely feel awful about myself every day, and I was very, very depressed and contemplated certain things by the age of 10, harm by the age of 12, and more by the age of 14, struggling with social anxiety throughout my life. My only line of support were my pets, as dumb as it sounds. They were everything to me. They loved me. I loved them. And that's all there was to it. I started dating my ex-girlfriend at the age of 14, and it was my first experience with that kind of relationship. However, she sort of dated me out of pity, as I now know. Oh, that is awful. As a way for her to feel better about herself. She cheated on me several times and would be telling everyone about it in front of me. She was abusive, and I never stopped it because I thought at least she loves me. I began practicing Judaism as a coping mechanism and didn't tell anybody.
Judaism? Like
the Jewish faith.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
there we
Some
go.
Barak Atah Adonais in there.
Yes.
Also, a shout out to JoJo45 for the super chat. Another $5. We appreciate you.
Thank you, JoJo. I eventually hit a breaking point in my life. I was 15. My pets had all passed away within a year. I realized my then girlfriend had no love and she didn't care. She was threatening to leave me for someone else. And for the first time in my life, I took a stand and said, fine, then go. Get on out of here.
I feel like OP now, like having some courage.
Stepping
you know?
in, the courage, that self-worth, I can feel it. I can see it building. I realized that after all that she did to me, I didn't love her. I just wanted to be loved. Anyways, that brings us to the problem. After this breaking point, I dyed my hair, curled it, cleared up my skin, started wearing height boosters, deepened my voice, went to the gym, went on a diet to benefit my appearance, changed my music taste.
OP's glowing up.
Dude, altered some of my interests, changed my dexterity, tackled my social anxiety, and act way more confident than I was before. Wow, becoming even more extroverted. Wow. Oh, actually, the list is not over.
Wow.
Became quite an emotional person, so I'd never have to hold on to any of this type of stuff again, and told people that the reason I practiced Judaism was because my family was Jewish. As I did this over lockdown, when I came back to school, almost 18 years old, nobody even recognized me from the person that I was before, which had gone. But now everyone began to notice me. They liked me, respected me for my newfound popularity. I made some new friends, one of them being my current girlfriend. Oh,
Let's go.
wanting to be desperately, genuinely be the best person I was, acting natural and as if I didn't feel different. The few that remembered me soon forgot who I used to be, and associated me with my new self. As my girlfriend was one of the people that I had made friends with, she was under the impression that this was my genuine natural self. And when I began dating her at the age of 17, I decided to keep up the facade because for the first time, I really loved my life. I loved who I was, and I didn't want to change.
So at what point is like the facade of being cool and outgoing just become you, you know?
That's the question that I wanted to ask. Like, I feel like it's like OP's just not yet used to this newfound comfort in themselves and confidence. And it's more of a just like, I'm not used to this than it's not who I am type thing. Because like if you go to the gym,
it sounds like OP just changed maybe
everything.
even the things they liked about themselves. Like maybe they like the music taste. They're like, no, I'm changing that because that doesn't fit in with being popular.
Right. Yeah. Maybe it's like there's this like line where it's like, okay, I'm like going to the gym. I'm like eating better. Then it's like people are like, oh, now I'm looking good or whatever. Now I'm like doing different jokes and like having different interests to get into groups that are like now giving me recognition for the first time.
And validation.
Yeah, I could see that, especially OP's 17 years old.
Yeah. And also, we have some validation, 10 Canadian dollars from Kelly C. Have a good date, Sam. And let's go, Riley. One more hour. Yeah, we're keeping it going.
There we go.
And thanks for all the have a good date, Sam comments. I appreciate you.
Yeah, drop some more in there.
I met her in the park.
Oh,
this is Jen, the girl.
The girl.
I won't say her name.
Very nice. So back to the story. As my girlfriend was one of the people I made friends with, she was under the impression this was my true, genuine self. Now, I wanted the person I used to be just to be gone and forgotten. However, we're 19 now, from 17 to 19.
Okay.
In university together and strongly committed. I love her more than life itself, and I do everything I can to prove that to her. I can't wait to marry her and have kids. I think about it every single day. However, besides the height boosters in my shoes, hard to hide, she doesn't know anything else about my original self. I know that I've really effed this up by not telling her by now, but I can't bear to even remind myself until now. Again, I don't.
But like, I was awkward in middle school and stuff, and I've changed since then. I hope.
Yeah.
I don't know if OP. Maybe OP is just like it was such a drastic change that it feels like two different people.
Yeah.
But it seems like this facade has been kept up for years. So.
I feel like OP's still really young, like now just 19, and I think it's like OP's like, no, this is my whole life. Like this is the way that I've been, and really it's just like, no, that was just an awkward 2-year phase, and you've grown out of that, and the rest of your life you are who you've been
exactly
since that point.
I feel like the person you are is who you show up as most.
Yes, 100%. So OP, you are that better person. All right, you deserve that. It's all been a race and so much fun. These have been the best years of my life, and I feel so free. However, I have one thing holding me back, and that is guilt. Me and my girlfriend are incredibly open with each other on every issue, and I love that about us. I told her my life story, and I told her I changed myself, but never elaborated and told her to the extent which I did it. Again, I'm like, just because you don't tell someone all the details of something like
what do you say, like I used to be a loser, like because that's what it seems like OP is hiding, you know. It doesn't seem like it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think OP needs to confess anything, or I mean, obviously OP feels it. They need to confess something. So I guess if that's then maybe they do.
Maybe,
but maybe they just say like, hey, this is who I was before, and this is what's changed.
Lizzie Martinez did say it's bad to build a relationship with lies, but you can always repair it if both parties are willing to work it out. And KK says growing as a person and keeping it up as an act are two wildly different things.
That's true. That's true. So maybe OP feels like it's an act.
Yeah.
But like an act that you've kept for this long?
I don't
like when does an act actually like trickle into who you are?
And also I don't like of the stuff that OP is describing now, I'm not getting like, I don't listen to the music I like anymore. And like, it seems like OP is doing like what he wants to do. That's part of him. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm very curious where this goes because I'm wondering. It seems like he's going to confess something.
Yeah. Maybe there's something we don't know yet. OP goes on to say, I feel guilty for hiding anything and know that something has to give at some point. If I don't, she'll somehow find out by hearing it from my family that I dyed my hair or that they're not Jewish.
I guess the big one is that he's told everyone. Or wait, is it? What's OP?
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay,
100% sure.
They've told everyone that they're Jewish.
Yeah.
So I guess that is a kind of a big lie.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Because if you
That is it is a big thing to lie about, but it is something that I guess if the other person is Jewish and like all this stuff is built on it, and then he's like, oh, I lied about my family being Jewish.
I'm not Jewish.
Then that there could be.
I guess that's a kind of that's the one that would probably get you in trouble. Not like changing your music taste.
Yeah, exactly. What do I do? I've really effed this up. Do I tell her? Do I see how far it'll go? It could last me forever, but I feel increasingly guilty. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of this story. Let's see what some people said in the chat. Tat Toy says, if you feel it, but it doesn't have to be a huge reveal, just make it a joking reference to your past self.
Yeah.
So
like, hey, this is what I used to be called Salad Boy back in middle school.
Yeah.
Like one of those. That is a true story.
And then she's like, Sam,
you were Salad Boy?
You were Salad Boy? Why did you not tell me this?
Yeah. How dare you? How dare you?
Get out.
Get out.
Leave this relationship and this
I don't want to be
studio.
mixed up in this.
Yeah, come on.
Someone said fake it till you make it. Where is it? Where is it? It was just up there. Yeah. Bernie Heart Dragon says, well, Sam, you fake it until you make it. I think that's true. For some people.
Yeah, I think it's more like you execute to where you want to be until you are there.
Yeah. Also, Rufit says, shout out to my daughters, Cinderella and Beanie Baby. They love listening to your show with me. Shout out to them.
Yeah, great names. That's amazing.
Wait, Stella Davis, they called you Salad Girl when you were in middle school? No way.
Tell us why.
Tell us why.
By the way, Stella Davis was recently on the show on the call-in line.
No way.
So shout out to you, Stella. Welcome back again. Bella Lloyd says imposter syndrome is real.
That is totally it.
So that's what imposter
it's
syndrome, and Opie's like, I'm not this person, and
that you think I am.
I really am, and I'm lying. I'm a terrible liar. Like
that is actually probably the most accurate thing.
Great
syndrome.
observation.
Yeah,
Bella,
for sure.
I totally agree. Burning Rose says it's always best to be honest, even if she never finds out. The guilt will always be there if it's really bad, and it will only get worse. I will stay to Burning Rose's point because OP feels guilt inside. It may be good to just like
let it out,
let her know, and I think she'll be like, oh, okay,
yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. I feel like it'll be good.
Is that the end of the story?
That is it.
You're saying there's no update?
There's no update.
That's freaking tragic.
Right?
That's freaking tragic. I want to know what happens. I want to know if OP says anything.
If they get married, if they have kids, if OP says anything. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what I'm about to say right now?
What?
I'm about to hit you with this next story.
Oh, God.
Ooh, ooh. All right, here we go. So this is S3?
No. Go to S1.
S1?
Yeah, you actually did S2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're good.
So am I the a-hole for walking out on my boyfriend when he's grieving?
Yeah, it sounds like it. Did she walk out to deliver her baby like the earlier story?
Yeah.
Yeah, I walked out because I got a baby coming out of me, so
I gotta catch the new TV show. I don't know. Have you watched Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
I haven't yet.
Pretty fire. Dude, you're a Donald Glover fan,
I know.
too.
I'm behind
Dude,
the
what
time.
are you doing?
What are you doing?
Dude, we have our regular show, and then we also watched Abbott Elementary come out. We haven't watched it yet.
Dude, it is
I'm behind.
Fire. You would love it. You would love Donald Glover.
I know. I really do. I've been
like,
looking at it on the screen like, ooh, we can watch this.
Yeah. Maya212 says, you're the asshole with no context.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love the no context. You're the a-holes.
Context.
Let's actually get into it. So, This comes from Lazy Iron 3130. My 35 female boyfriend, 36 male, had to have his family dog put down. He is naturally devastated. I went round to his the day after, and we stayed in and had a few drinks. The next morning, I had got up before him. When he got up, he just went straight into the kitchen and was washing up. So I went in from where I was in the living room, and he looked annoyed. I asked him if he was all right, and he said, no. I asked what was wrong, and he shouted at me, what do you think is wrong? My dog just died. Just fuck off and leave me alone.
Jesus Christ, bro.
So I
Chill,
did.
my guy.
I did. I went and got dressed, and as I was walking out the door, he asked where I was going.
What? Son, what?
I told him home. When he asked why, I said, I get that his dog died, but he didn't need to tell me to fuck off when he was just asking what was wrong. He told me to go and called me a twat. These are British people. I've since sent him a message explaining that he didn't look like he was upset. He looked annoyed, so that's why I asked him what was wrong. He just said, okay, no apology. I have spoken to a couple of my friends who both say there was no need for him to speak to me like that and that they would have left too. But the way he's reacted makes me think he's hurt, and that's why I left him while he's grieving. And there is an update and some relevant comments, but now that we have a little more context, is OP the a-hole? What do you think, John?
Nah.
No.
Bro, the boyfriend is a-hole. I get it. I don't
Your
know.
dog's dead.
His dog is dead, but
My dog is dead.
dude, it's so much harshness, so much aggression for
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, just feel like, hey, is everything okay?
Yeah.
No, you dumb
No,
person.
I hate you. Get out and dig a ditch and then crawl in it and then never come back.
Yeah, Roofit says not the a-hole. Jerry Song says not the a-hole. Kelly S. not the a-hole. Lazy Martinez, Opie is not the a-hole. Courtney Brave, I've had to put down multiple family animals and I've never treated anyone like that.
Yeah.
Yusra Shafat Khan says, I don't know. Evog says not the a-hole. Yeah, it seems like everyone thinks not the a-hole. But
100%.
let's get into these relevant comments.
Let's
so
do it.
he may be grieving, but there was no reason for him to speak to you like that. But also, it was kind of an obvious answer to your question. Yeah, I know. It threw me that he looked annoyed, not upset, so didn't make the connection. I was also very hungover and shattered. I've explained this to him. And all I've had back is okay. Does he often have issues lashing out? Because someone said bipolar in the chat. And she said, I'll be honest, it's not the first time he's taken out his frustrations with me. Is that a red flag? Put red flags in the chat if you think so. This is the first time he's sworn at me, though. We had conversations not long ago and told him the way he speaks to me is disrespectful. Now he's swearing at me. I guess I was just thinking because he's grieving, I could forget it. But he's not even apologized, and he usually has by now. And OP says, I don't think grieving for a dog makes him less of a man. Verbally abusing his girlfriend does.
Yeah.
And mini update in the comments. And I asked if this is a red flag. Kim Quant, red flag. Natalie Herza, red flag. Jerry Song, red flag. Crazy Carol Crew, red flag. And Court the Brave says a red flag, anger problems. I agree.
Same.
So OP says yes, but not the swearing and the name calling. Your ex sounds very. This is a mini update from the comments. Someone saying yes, but not the swearing and name calling. Your ex sounds very similar to him, to be honest. We said we're going to talk today. I don't know how this is going to go. I want to make my point, but also not disregard his feelings. I'm sure he thinks me asking what's wrong was a stupid question, and I get that, but I need him to see that his reaction was way over top. Okay, so this is actually coming from OP.
Right.
And then update, in case anyone was interested, he refused to apologize and said I goaded him because I knew he was pissed off because I didn't stay in bed to give him cuddle, and I didn't. Oh, man. Ben is just digging himself a grave.
Here we go. Let's see. What is this BS?
Tell me how y'all would respond to this sentence.
Here we go.
Because I knew he was pissed off because I didn't stay in bed to give him a cuddle and I didn't sexually satisfy him the night before. He can't keep hard when he's drank too much, and that's my fault.
Oh. No. Done. Out. Gone. He's gone.
Bro,
He's gone.
Just maybe don't drink all the whiskey and the dick will
Bro,
work.
I hate this guy now.
So, what do you
Way
think?
more.
Should OP
leave.
divorce?
Divorce.
Break up or not? Put in the chat.
Oh.
Break up or not? But OP says we've split up. I'm on Hinge. Thank you to everyone for helping me see him for what he really is, a piece of shit.
Yes, thank God.
Yeah.
Wow. I hate that guy.
Hate that guy. I hate him. It sucks. That sucks.
Thank God Opie saw it and got out of there.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes we've said this before, when people just write these things on Reddit, often it's just the act of like putting it all on paper. They realize that's not what I should take. That's not like that is not a good thing for me to just endure.
Shatters
because
the glass.
It shatters the glass. And you're like, oh shit, this relationship is not good. Crafty Witch 420 says break up. Stella Davis, sortily, we just ignore them because red is our color. I'm not sure what that is in references to. Kimberly finds says OP's ex is that meme with the kid shoving a stick in his bicycle spokes, crashing and saying, "Thanks, Obama."
Bro, have I seen that? I don't know if
I don't think I've seen that. I want to see it.
Oh my God. Yeah, there we go. Natalie Haruza said that's called reflecting. 100%, and sometimes sharing the stories is a good way to do that. And then Kat Jardine says, I completely understand not making the connection when he looked annoyed instead of upset. I hate people who lash out at others because they know you won't fight back. Punching bag mentality. Yeah, I could totally see how she might have misinterpreted it and was like was asking out of concern. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And to take it that far is like doesn't even make sense.
Ridiculous. Burning Rose says, first talking to anger, then cursing. Only a matter of time until it got physical. She got out of there while the getting was good. Burning Rose.
I mean, it sounds like it was increasing, right?
Exactly.
It's like
100%.
this is the first time he swore. I mean,
Yeah.
Get
out of there.
Obviously, he's grieving,
Yeah.
but that doesn't excuse this kind of
Not
thing.
at all.
And also the doubling down later.
Yeah. It's like,
Not a good personality trait.
Why?
Not at all. But John, you want to hit me with this next story?
Yes, I will. And where are we at, Riley?
To those of you who are asking about the date, I'm taking her out to dinner. I've actually never taken out a girl to dinner on a first date before.
Whoa.
This is I mean, because I'll do like a walk down to the beach, or I don't know, I'll do something more active. I've gone like surfing as a first date, which is a terrible idea. But this is the first.
Bad.
Yeah, one of my first dates was I invited a girl to the Democratic National Convention, and we snuck in and we stole Pete Buttigieg's notes. And I've never actually like done a dinner date.
A true dinner date.
A true dinner date. I'm kind of nervous.
Sam is a big planner, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
He always has something up his sleeve.
Yeah. I would probably pay. I'm definitely going to pay. Someone asked, do you usually split the bill or do you pay? And I'm like, yeah, I would pay.
Oh, sorry. I just heard the hesitation in your voice, and I was like, that's kind of crazy.
No.
What?
Of course. I think if I'm asking someone on a date, especially a first date, I think that it's on me to pay.
Yeah. I agree.
If it's on like a dating app, I feel like maybe it's different. But I asked her on a date, so.
Whoa. On a dating app, you would be like, maybe we should split the bill.
I don't know. I don't do dating apps, so I'm not sure.
I put in the comments, should guys pay on the first date or not? My rule is I would always pay in whatever direction. But eventually I'd be like, oh, hey, would you mind just like splitting in the future?
So I've always paid for dinner, but sometimes they're like, oh, let's go get a treat. And like, I'll try to pay for it, but sometimes they'll like get the ice cream or whatever afterwards. That seems cool.
Yeah.
But like, I'll usually try to pay as much as I can, but always pay on the first date. Whatever. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Call me old fashioned.
Old fashioned.
I don't think I've ever not paid for a first date.
I don't
But I've also done dates that cost no money before.
How dare you?
Yeah, I know.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, put down below with a fun little side chat. But we have our next story for you. My boyfriend is This is not the right one. Are we on? We're not on 321 here. What's the episode we are on?
S3,
Let's see.
Kimberly
S3.
Fine says, "Come prepared to pay on both ends." I agree, but I think it's safe to assume the person who asks should pay. I don't think it's like a man-woman thing. It's like who asks.
Right. Agreed. Now, my husband is seriously prioritizing his girlfriend over me. What should I do? So, Sam, your wife.
Wait, my husband is choosing his girlfriend over me. Are they still in a relationship? The wife and I mean, I'm assuming they're married.
Yeah, my husband.
Maybe it's a poly relationship.
Maybe.
So
what happens when the girlfriend is getting priority over the wife? What happens?
I think I don't know.
You get another girlfriend. You
get a
let
boyfriend.
The chain continue.
Get a boyfriend
and then deprioritize them, and you just keep going on and on and on and on
until you guys are just married to a separate
everybody.
Yeah, exactly to everybody.
Woo! Well, let's see what happens. This comes from Hubby Girlfriend, who says, a year ago, my husband Marcus and I came to a mutual agreement about opening up our marriage. Sam called it.
Hey,
there he is.
Go.
Didn't even need an IC
Bro,
in the comments
do I
for that.
reread it or what?
Dude.
Do I reread it or what?
He does. The spark was almost gone, and we had toyed with the idea of opening up a relationship /polyamory before, excuse me. Once we had more in-depth conversations about it and put rules in place, I began downloading dating apps and reaching out to people who expressed interest in me previously. Previously, keyword. I was going for quick hookups, one-night stands, stuff of that nature. If it turned to something more, it did. And I didn't care if it did not. Marcus, however, was looking for someone semi-serious. One partner rather than multiple people, and was trying to date locally, but struggled with it. Because he was ugly. No, I'm just kidding. I suggested that he tried using a dating app like me, and he downloaded an app where he met his current girlfriend, Charmy.
That's a fun name.
Yeah, I feel like...
Sounds like a stripper name.
Charmy
Sorry to
is
anyone.
Up to some mischief.
Mistress Mischief?
Yeah, Mistress Mischievous name. Charmy is in her second year of law school, graduated summa cum laude with a BA for her undergrad, and has fairly well-off parents. I know all of this because my husband gushed about it to me after he already went on a few dates and was hitting it off with her. Dude, should you really be gushing about your
Girlfriend
to your wife?
I don't know, man. I've never been in this situation, but I would say maybe not. I don't know. Like, are they talking about their relationships to each other generally?
I mean, they definitely laid some rules down. It's unclear if it's maybe it's not, because I feel like OP would have been like, and he violated the rule. He talked about it to me. So I guess
I don't know. I feel like it's a poor look.
that's true. But Lizzie Martinez says, what would our stripper names be? Personally, Vanilla Thunder.
Oh, that's great.
Would be mine
would be Thunder Down Under to give a nod to my Australian heritage.
Dude, and we could be the Thunder Boys.
The Thunder Boys.
Thunder Boys.
Fuck you, Thunder. You can. That's from Ted.
There's a storm a brewing. It's the Thunder Boys. Oh God, don't tempt us. Okay,
I could be white. Quick lightning.
You can be your Quick Lightning.
White and quick lightning.
Quick Lightning and the Thunder Boys.
I'm dead.
Wait, no, white lightning, because I go quick.
Bro, that should have been your pickup line in the video.
God.
Oh, yo,
Dude.
yeah.
Next round. Guys, comment if you want us to go on. You know those like white studio videos? We've actually been in some recently.
Yeah.
So
We actually, all of us are in another video, 0 to 100. Try Apple Vision Pro.
That's
you
right.
Can catch your boys out there.
Yeah, see
Yeah.
Sam making a PB&J sandwich on
Oh yeah.
Jack Gordon's channel.
You
So check
know.
Oh no, Thunder Boys.
Aussie. Oi, oi, oi.
Hey.
All right.
Ravenous Forest says Thunder Boys OKOP calendar.
Oh wow.
It's already been
They
brought
want
up
it.
before.
Yeah.
Yikes. Well,
See, they want it, John.
let's get back to the story before this becomes too dangerous. I was happy for him. The relationship only really annoying me when their plans coincided with mine. Okay, so it seems like OP is down at first. And I had to cancel my own plans last minute to watch the kids. Until Marcus would stay up for hours talking to Charmy while in our bed and would only go to the living room to resume their conversation there if I said that he's keeping me up or that he had woke me up in the morning.
Oh my goodness.
I've seen plenty
Be discreet, brother.
Well, I've seen plenty of receipts for flowers, chocolates, new purses, jewelry, fancy dinners. All for Charmy.
Oh man.
All for Charmy. When we've hardly done anything truly special in the past year. Jeez, dude.
Dude. He's been charmed.
Okay, so getting to the rules, part of our agreement was that we wouldn't totally give up on our marriage. That's a good rule to have. We won't completely give up on our marriage.
That's not a fucking rule. That's not a rule. A rule is like we're not going to talk about our partners to each other, or like we're only going to have like one date per week with our partner, or we're not going to buy the girlfriend's gifts, like stuff like that.
New Prada bags.
Yeah, dude. That is not a fucking like. If a poly relationship is to work, if I've learned anything from reading all these stories, if a poly relationship is to work, you have to have very specific rules that respect both of your boundaries. And if you don't, you're fucked.
What about no rules?
The Wild West. Just shoot from the hip.
What about the one rule?
Oh.
That there's
Oh,
no
wait,
rules.
someone said weekly check-ins. Kelly S. Remember the story with the weekly check-in?
yeah,
As
the
long as you have a
calendar?
weekly
Bro.
check-in. Throw it back,
Yeah,
Kelly
dude.
S. Let's
Dude,
go.
what a real fan Kelly S is.
Yeah,
That's a real
dude. You
fan
see
right
a
there.
weekly check-in where you're like, how are things going? And he's like, I need to tell you about Charmy.
Yeah. Terrible. Great. Weekly check-in done. We're strong. We're good to go.
Wait. Do you guys remember the one story where like it was like a poly couple and they had a calendar of like who was gonna sleep with who each night?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I remember vaguely.
I think that's the best way to go about it.
Yeah.
The sex calendar,
Put
the
it on the
sexy
Google
calendar, courtesy of the Thunder Boys.
Yeah. Woo! Uh-oh.
And quick lightning.
Yeah. Ka-chow. Well, okay. So Sam, to
What do you got for us, John?
your point, they did lay out one rule. We would still have things like date nights. So there was one rule. There was one rule that was.
What does that even mean? On what basis? Like a date night could be once a year.
Yes, that's the rule.
This is bullshit.
Once
dude.
a year.
This is bullshit rules. They need us to come and counsel. Honestly, we could start a consulting business for poly relationships.
Dude,
You should listen to us.
truly. Break up.
Yeah.
That's the advice. Now, if I try to bring all of this up, Marcus will argue that he's been busy with work and that I don't actually bother to do anything special for us or just walk away from the conversation straight up. Yesterday was my last straw.
Oh.
January 31st is our wedding anniversary, and I assumed that he would at least stay home with me and our kids.
No. Oh, they have kids. Oh.
Like he did last year. That he would at least be home. Just sitting on the couch there, at least. Nope. When I went to talk to him about it, he said that since he had missed Charmy's birthday that was last week due to being super busy at work and too exhausted to go out, he wanted to have a late birthday celebration with her. Gee, maybe pick like the next day that isn't your
Not
wedding
your
anniversary.
fucking wedding anniversary. Oh, dude,
Bro.
I'm swearing so much, but I'm pissed.
Dude, all of our monetization just boom, tanked. Absolutely taking over here, which means we need a few more donations for you guys to keep the lights on. If you want to make a donation, throw it in the chat. We love you.
Also, join if you want to see our live streams, members only live streams on Tuesdays. That's like after the live stream's done. If you want to still access us, join our little sillies. It's our membership community right here on YouTube.
Pro tip: those Thursday live streams are
Tuesday.
Our Tuesday live streams are our episodes like a week or two early.
Yeah.
So you're not just getting access to those live streams; you're also seeing the stories early, which is kind of cool. So go to YouTube and you can click join to become a member. Thank y'all. I yelled at him when he said that, and obviously our wedding anniversary is more important than Charmy's birthday. Obviously, right?
I don't know. know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Charmy's just got that pizzazz.
She's got that charm.
She's
dude.
got that charm.
It's in her name.
There's just something about her,
Marcus argued with me, saying that we didn't do anything last year, so why would it matter if he spends his time somewhere else? I said that.
Yeah, why would it?
Yeah. I said that at least he spent his time at home rather than with someone else. Like,
Freaking yikes.
bare
dude.
minimum, bro. Just sit down and watch some Netflix, dude.
Freaking yikes.
Bare minimum. We argued some more before Marcus just walked away from me and went into the guest bedroom. He didn't come out unless it was to interact with the kids and barely spoke to me if I was around. He went straight to work after making sure that the kids had caught their bus and hasn't answered or replied to my phone calls or texts about wanting to talk with him. He'll be home soon, and I am seriously at the end of my rope. Our relationship has gone seriously downhill since he started dating her, but then again, she also makes him happy from what I've seen. I don't care. It's also not like he's neglecting our kids, which I would never allow. We have some relevant comments in the story, but first, we got to break this down.
Let's break it down.
Divorce or not? In the chat, divorce or not? Crazy Coral Crew says divorce, divorce, divorce.
I'm going to say no, actually.
Ooh.
I'm going to say no.
Go.
So,
talk to me.
Obviously, he's overstepping a boundary, but does the boundary exist yet if there are really no rules? The only rule you have is a date night on some kind of frequency. It doesn't. It's not
Yearly
even a
date
weekly.
night.
Yeah, it could be
Dude,
yearly date night.
That's a frequency.
So I think, I think yes, he is definitely an a-hole for for just blowing past. I think boundaries that would even make sense to a normal brain person, but I think don't divorce, have a conversation with him and establish some new boundaries, some new rules in your relationship to see if this thing can work. Obviously you have kids together. So if it's just like him being infatuated for a little bit, I don't know, that I guess can happen in these poly relationships, but I think there needs to be a check-in. There needs to be a weekly check-in where you're actually talking about it and establishing new boundaries. So I don't think divorce, but I think maybe y'all might disagree with me. I don't know. What are they saying over there?
Burning Rose just said that she's a new member. That they're a new member. So shout out to
you.
And Samich also threw another $5 in the chat. So the Thunder Boys Quick Lightning Tour.
Oh,
is
man.
that happening?
I know people want us to create a sexy calendar, so maybe.
That's right.
Also, Jenna someone redact that. The girl I'm going to date with texted me.
Ooh.
Yeah. She said, "See you soon." Smiley face.
Oh, dude.
Wait. Which smiley face? Which smiley face? Emoji or OG smiley face?
OG smiley face. The one you have to write out. Anyway, sidetrack. So what are we feeling?
I'm feeling divorce. Completely.
You're feeling divorce?
Completely disagreeing with you. My thing is you're totally right. They need to have rules and boundaries in place, but he's just going so far outside of what OP wants. Yes, it wasn't discussed and all of these things. No, although it does seem that OP did kind of bring it up.
Yeah.
Once boundaries that hadn't been pre-established started to be crossed.
They need couples therapy,
yes.
A weekly check-in, but the couples therapy needs to start with establishing the boundaries and then weekly check-ins for themselves.
I think it's savable, but if it keeps going down this road, I would say divorce.
Yeah.
But what do the people say? Janae Jackson says, divorce him. He has no respect for OP. He doesn't prioritize their relationship or their family. Lizzie Martinez said, I think you should talk it out from what OP has mentioned. It seems like is there more? We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Ravenous 4 said, look at Sam Cheesin because
I'm getting texts from.
He's not divorcing from his date coming up later today.
Yeah, I'll tell you how I met her. It's actually kind of funny.
Ooh.
But we'll keep reading the comments.
And Emily Ratitsky says, the fact that he's completely ignoring the importance of the wedding anniversary really shows that he's checked out. That is a great point, Emily.
Yeah.
I would say that's a great point.
I think therapy.
Yeah.
And then if it keeps going, divorce. He's obviously not respecting her. I think someone said he's not respecting his family. I do think that he is being, it sounds like what OP is saying, he's still being a good father to the children, but no, he's not being a good partner to OP.
100%, which it's whack.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
As for how I met Squidney456 was asking how I met the girl I'm going on a date with. So I was filming a video. I don't know if most of you probably haven't seen it because it didn't do well, but we did this video called Welcome to the Neighborhood.
Yes.
It's like this series where basically we try to unite the whole neighborhood. And on the second episode, we were inviting people to come to a backyard movie theater night in our backyard, and we got this like big inflatable movie theater screen, and I was going around the neighborhood inviting everyone, and I saw this girl reading a book in the park, and I'm like, I'm gonna invite her. And so I went and invited her, and I had a little chat with her, and she was really cool. She was reading Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. I'm like, that's kind of sick.
Hey.
She went to UCLA.
Nice.
And so like all like green flags. She does judo and also like is like a stunt woman, and I'm like, that's sick.
Crazy. That's so
And
dope.
so I invited her to the movie night, and she couldn't make it, but she came to our potluck like a couple weeks later, and we chatted a little bit more, and she was kind of a vibe. And so we kept talking, and then I had to go and talk to some other people, but she was leaving, and I saw her like leaving, and we said bye, but then I'm like, I should totally ask her out. And so like after she left, I chased her out the door,
There we
and
go.
I'm like, hey, I totally blanked, but I have to ask you something. Can I take you out sometime? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, it's a date. And initially I was going to take her to Huntington Gardens, but I'm going to take her to there's this like Michelin star restaurant that's actually fairly affordable in our neighborhood down the street.
Is it an Indian spot?
It's Kobe's.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to take her there, and I don't know.
Nice.
We'll see how it goes.
She's funny because she kind of seems like a female Sam. Like,
Yeah,
it's
she surfs
so
too.
great.
She's a Sam girl. I would write a 10-page paper about why she should be with him. I would.
That's so cute.
Get started, Riley. Tonight you have to drink 4 energy drinks and write that, and then we read it on the live stream for everybody.
Yeah.
That's the story that we're gonna read tomorrow.
I love that. Also, I see you, buddy. I love you, Tate. My brother has joined.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, let's go,
Tate is
Tate.
in the building. But let's get back to some relevant
Should I respond to
comments.
see you soon? What should I say?
Ooh.
Heart it.
Heart it?
Heart
And
it.
say anything else?
I don't know.
Yeah,
What
totally.
should he say?
What should I say?
Yeah,
should he say?
Tell me what I should say.
Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Right now, I've just hearted it, but I need answers
We
right
need
now.
answers right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Because-
The time is ticking.
what do
Oh
I
my
say? She just said, "See you soon."
Don't
Tell
heart
me.
it. Oh no.
I already hearted it.
It's too
Unheart it.
late.
I already heart it.
It's
I
too
can't
late.
unheart it.
Yes, you can.
Oh
Tell
my
me what to
God.
say. Why is no one telling
Oh, me too. Exclamation
yeah.
mark. That's
See
great.
you soon. Oh
All right.
yeah, looking forward to it. There we go. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to invade her.
Oh wait, she already said can't wait.
Can't wait.
Or did she? What did she say?
She said, "See you soon." Can't wait.
Oh,
And
perfect.
Teo, thank
There we
you.
go.
Dude,
Can't
look
wait.
at chat coming in.
Chat coming
Dude.
in freaking
Look at the
hot.
Wow.
Thank
They're
you.
flooding it.
Wow.
All right.
Delay is
They're
going
killing
crazy.
it. They made it seem simple.
Yeah.
Double down on the heart. I like that, Janae
Yeah.
Jackson. That's awesome.
Yeah, can't wait.
Oh,
I like
man.
that.
Thanks, guys, for helping us out with that one. Let's get into some relevant comments here.
Baby Godzilla says you need to cancel your date because you're having a date night with 332 of us.
Dude.
Facts, bro.
Oh, wait.
Facts.
Nah, just hit her back and be like, hey, wait, can I just bring my chat with me?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm bringing my chat with me on
Yeah.
the date.
Yeah. Hey,
Live
chat, what
stream the
what
date.
should we order? Wait, actually,
Bro,
doing
but-
a live
No,
stream?
but I actually left out a thing. We should totally not do that because I was recording when I first interacted with her in
Yeah.
the park. And when I went and asked her out, she's like, "Are you recording this?" And I'm like, "No, I just wanted to ask you out."
Oh my god, dude! The side effects of
The side
being a
effects
creator.
of being a creator, yeah.
Wow.
Baby Godzilla said, "Bring us Lomo."
Yeah. Anyway,
that'd
but
be so good.
she's really cute. She seems really nice and smart, and we'll see if it goes well. I'm excited. I'll tell you guys what.
Sam's live stream date coming soon. Just kidding.
No.
Just kidding. All right, some relevant comments. This is not me 15. Why did you permit a full-fledged relationship to be a part of your open marriage rules? Or is he violating the rules you set out? Frankly, this looks like it's headed for divorce in a big hurry, just an outsider's perspective. OP says, per our agreement, we are both allowed to have girlfriends or boyfriends as long as we are transparent about it. Word to Big Bird says, what rules were put in place specifically? Is he obviously violating any?
Specific. We need specific rules.
Here we go. Our rules are full transparency about people we're seeing. We get tested for STDs every 2 months. We can't bring partners home or have them stay the nights. Close friends are off limits unless fully discussed with each other, and that our kids wouldn't interact with any of these people we were seeing. Tinny Luxio says, who first brought up opening, as in opening the relationship? OP, I did. For the first conversation about that, then Marcus came to me for the rest. So we have an update coming up here. Shall we dive in?
Let's dive in. But before we do, B. June, thanks for joining our little sillies, our little silly membership squad for YouTube.
right.
We appreciate you. And also Burning Rose, if I haven't already said thank you, here it is.
We appreciate
Thank you for
y'all.
joining. And if you want to join and see our Tuesday live streams after they've been live streamed forever and ever, and get a little early glimpse of the episodes coming out, join our little sillies.
That's right. Check it out, y'all. Let's get into this update. This is just a small update that'll probably upset the people bashing me and rooting for my husband. Who is rooting for the husband? Who?
I don't know. Who are these people?
Who?
I feel like it's just trolls, dude.
Yeah.
Just trolls.
Maybe. There's some crazy people out there, so
Yeah.
it could be. So apparently, when Marcus went over to Charmy's place after they ate dinner, dessert, he gave Charmy her birthday gift. Oh, my God.
What is it? What is it?
She broke up with him
What?
for the birthday dinner that he, like, skipped his anniversary for. She broke up with him.
Kind of serves him right, you know?
Dude, absolutely. Wow. Charmy said that her parents didn't approve of her dating an older man, and she really needed to focus on her studies.
Oh. She's young. Wait, I totally forgot how young she was in this.
I didn't. Wait, so do we know how old OP is? And how old she is?
Yeah. One sec. OP.
OP is
35.
25. 10-year difference.
Wow.
I did not even clock that in the beginning.
Wow.
I did not even clock that.
That is.
Wow.
He must be heartbroken right now.
Oh.
Yeah, Kelly S says sugar daddy. Tat Toya says, dude was a sugar daddy. Yeah.
And he's like, Charmy, she loves me so much. She's like so amazing. Oh my God.
Yeah, no, I definitely, I think she was, actually, we don't know if she was in it just for the cash,
I do.
but potentially. Ravenous 4, conspiracy theory, sugar daddy. Yeah. Deserved,
dude. My husband pleaded
So
with her.
Stella Davis says dude was a sugar daddy, but thought he was just daddy.
Dude, Stella with the zingers. My husband pleaded with Charmy, but she was firm about it. Marcus left her apartment and told all of this to me in a miserable tone of voice when we were alone in our bedroom. I didn't say anything or try to comfort him, which made him angry, so he slept in the guest bedroom once again. Bro, I hate this guy.
Yeah, this guy's kind of a wet noodle.
I'm pretty sure Marcus is trying to win Charmy back. How?
Yeah.
How? From the order and save for later list on our shared Amazon account. Sugar daddy.
Sugar daddy.
She didn't care about him. Called it. I can tell that he's moping over the breakup, but he's putting on a good face for the past couple of days. As for me, I am going to meet with a lawyer about separating from my husband later this week.
Oh!
Divorce. Wow. Hopefully serving him the papers for it as soon as possible. I haven't told him about any of this yet.
Dude is going to be slapped with reality so effing hard, bro.
Sorry if this isn't the update you wanted about my husband divorcing me and going to live happily ever after with Charmy, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. I don't know. I'm kind of thrilled. Dude.
I got a question.
Yes.
Yeah,
If you're
hit
a
us with it.
sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Can't you just like basically like find another. Can you like?
But
Buy,
not
I
like
know this
Charlie.
sounds
he's
bad.
a sugar
Buy
daddy.
another one.
He
Buy
doesn't
another
know
one.
he's a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
How does he not? How does he not know?
That's the thing.
That's
That's
the
why
thing.
it's so
Well,
frustrating.
he's thinking like, oh, I'm just buying her gifts, but she's really in love with me for me and not just my money, you know?
Her love language is gift receiving.
Well, there is actually love languages, gifts, or gift, what is
gift
it?
giving.
Gift giving.
No, and,
No.
and receiving.
Giving
And receiving?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a love language.
I'm uneducated.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, so maybe it is. Maybe it is.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I feel like it's pretty obvious that she was probably just in it. If she had an Amazon save for later list,
I think that was. Oh, they have a shared Amazon account, and maybe
she just adds things to the list and he buys it. Like, come on. I have a Twitch streamer friend that has that and like
with her Simps.
with her Simps,
Dude.
yeah.
Army.
But I feel like. I don't know. It's not a real relationship. I don't think.
Dude, it's so terrible, and
Yeah.
like,
and he
it's-
just trashed his marriage for that.
he trashes marriage, and it's just so embarrassing. He's such an idiot because he's out here like thinking that this girl a decade younger than him is interested in him, pouring all of his love and attention into this, and then
Wha-bam!
that's
Hit with a
it.
dose of reality.
Hit with a dose of
Is with a dose.
freaking reality.
But let's see what y'all think. So Ravenous Four says it's called Sugar Baby Riley. Who wants to be Riley's sugar baby?
I can
Sydney,
afford that. I can afford that.
or maybe Riley will be your sugar baby.
There we go.
Sydney Duran says going from a closed marriage to an open one rarely works. It needs lots of research and therapy because we are not raised to love that way. And Maya212 says men can be really delusional. Facts, dude. Facts. What story was that? Because I think we got another one.
Here's the question. That story was
S4.
S4.
That we're getting to S4 now.
Yeah.
So
321.
321 S4. This is a long one, y'all.
Uh-oh.
And I think this may. I
Maybe
think
the
I may have to
conclusion.
be get ready for my date after this. Because
Wait, what time's your date?
my date's at 8:30, and I want to walk over there. She's gonna meet me there.
Oh my gosh.
What?
You're gonna walk over there?
Why? Why not? Should I not?
I thought she didn't want to walk.
No. She's gonna park there, right? She's gonna park there, and then I'm gonna walk to her. So we're meeting there.
But then she
She has to
She's gonna
drive
have to
anyway.
she's gonna have to drive you back.
No, I can walk. I
Okay.
like walking.
Okay. Does she like walking?
It doesn't matter.
She doesn't
'cause
have to walk,
She doesn't have
right?
to walk.
Okay.
Matt, my boy Matt, he walked 4 miles home once
Yeah,
for fun.
for fun. I love walking.
Guys, should Sam walk? Put it in the
yeah.
comments below.
Why is Riley
Okay.
so mad at my walking?
Walk or not?
Walk or not? So let's get into this last story, at least for me.
Final Sam story?
Final Sam story. John and Riley, though, are going to go for another 30 minutes.
Woo!
At the very least.
That's right.
Oh, is Sophia's name on me? I don't know.
It
Anyway.
was. Yeah.
So, my girlfriend, 26 female, and I, 32 male, have been dating.
Wait. The title.
Oh, frick frack. The title, girlfriend has a secret conversation every morning, and it's making me crazy.
Oh, God.
And this comes from Throw RA Phone Secret. What do you think? Is this a red flag? Secret conversation?
Bro. How often are secret conversations a green flag?
Often not.
Often not, bro.
Often
Often
not.
not. That's a red flag on the play.
Yeah. And also, Ravenous Four says walk of shame. Yeah. Thanks.
Yo.
Well, my girlfriend, 26 female, and I, 32 male, have been dating for a few months. My work switched to full home working recently, so I started staying over more, and things have been great, apart from one issue. When I used to stay over and get up early for work, my girlfriend would stay in bed until after I left. As soon as I started working from here, she became an instant early riser, always getting up maybe 20 minutes before me. When she asked me about it, she says she just likes a quiet coffee in the mornings. I got up early a couple of times, made fresh coffee, and handed her a cup so we could enjoy it together. But wherever I sit, she would go and sit elsewhere. This has been really getting to me, so I pressed the point and said, it would be nice to sit together in the mornings. It didn't go great, and when I tried to sit with her the next day, I am seeing red flags even as I type this.
Right.
She went in her office and locked the door behind her. Is that a red flag? Put your thoughts in the chat.
Type it in.
She did this for several days in a row last week, and when I try to bring it up, she says she doesn't want to talk about it. Yesterday was my day off, so I stayed in bed, waited till she got up for her quiet coffee, and I crept up to the office. And as I suspected, she's talking to someone. She was speaking very softly, so I couldn't make it out, but it sounded like a very intimate conversation. I've barely spoken to her since and don't know what to say. How do you address this when she refuses to even speak about it? What is she getting from another relationship when I'm with her 24/7 the last 2 weeks? I do have a small camera I could put in her office. I know what's wrong with this. It's driving me crazy. And if I need to confront her, it'll be easier with evidence. And TLDR, today, my TLDR girlfriend gets up every morning for a secret conversation and won't discuss it with me, and it's driving me crazy. And there is an update. A juicy, thick update, but a quick edit. OP gets a few replies telling him to hide the camera. These posts are later heavily downvoted, but at the time, the post gets little attention. And then there's 2 days later when the update happens. But what do y'all think? 1, should he put a camera in the office? Yes or no? Put camera yes or camera no in the chat right now. What do you think? And 2, what do you think this means? Is this a red flag with the secret conversation, or is she just like, I don't know, planning his birthday or something?
Every morning.
Every morning
you're
it's an extravagant birthday.
And you know. So here's the solve for this. Like, I have secret conversations, but it's for a good reason. It's all gonna pay off, and it's gonna be great. That's like, okay, it's like a surprise party or something like that.
Yeah,
like that gets that out of the way. But we have a few people commenting in. Wednesday says camera no. Crazy Carol Crew also says no. Jess says camera no. We're getting no on the
camera. Yeah, that I think that makes sense. Yeah. I agree.
I fully agree with the OK fam here. A little silly's going on here. And Rachel Matchett says that secret convos are definitely a red flag.
Yes, thank you, Rachel Hatchett. What?
Conspiracy.
Here we go.
All the hats.
Boom. Tinfoil conspiracy. What do you got for us, Riley?
It's lame. What if
no,
she's talking to like a family member, or if she just really just wants quiet time? Because some people just need that kind of quiet time.
What if she's talking to a therapist?
Then say that.
Yeah.
Then say that. You're totally right. You're totally right. But, and you know what? Maybe she is. Maybe it is like a therapist, and she's afraid to be like, "Hey, I'm going through therapy." Da da da. But you should just be like, "Hey, I just want to have some space to have therapy and not be thinking about, you're listening." It's a weird way to phrase it, but it's it's hard to find a way to like phrase it in a nice way. Like, I don't want you around, but it's like, hey, I just like to have some private space.
No, I think having some private space to talk to someone is, I think,
very reasonable.
Yeah, very reasonable. The fact, not a conspiracy at all. I feel like it's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, but what is a conspiracy is maybe what happens in the future.
Ooh.
Or is that just the truth?
Oh my God.
So let's get into it. So,
damn, philosophical.
Bernie Heartdragon says this one makes me sad. It also makes me sad. So this happens Tuesday the 9th, a couple days later. I noticed recently that my girlfriend was avoiding me in the mornings, only for a short period of time, but every single day, and insisting she wants a quiet coffee on her own. Kelly C says she's doing OnlyFans.
Well,
maybe. I happened to hear her talking to someone one of these morning sessions, and obviously wanted to know who she's talking to every morning. Today, when she got up and went to make her coffee, I took her mug and wouldn't let her have it. I was only joking at first, but it turned worse with her saying, "Just give me my mug." And I lost my temper and said, "Just tell me who you're effing cheating on me with." This is where I think I'm the asshole. Maybe. Because it was something she's been doing every day since her dad died almost a year ago. She talks to him every morning while she drinks her coffee. Oh. Y'all, we were wrong.
We were wrong.
We were wrong.
But like,
we were so wrong. We were so wrong.
We were wrong, but say that? I don't know.
We were wrong. Damn. That's like the cutest, saddest thing ever.
Right?
Just chats about her day or whatever. Obviously, I backed off right away and sat down. I told her it's fine and she should keep doing it. I want her to, and I just needed to know. Yeah, I mean, this, honestly, is a really great cover for someone who's cheating.
Woo! This
No,
is Scooby.
I'm kidding.
It's
Yeah,
Scooby from the beginning of the
Scooby
stream.
from the beginning of the
stream. My dad
stream.
died, and I've been talking to him.
Yeah, that is actually what happened at the beginning of the
that was
stream.
his lie. He
Yeah,
did
the
lie
guy
about
said his dad died to get out of work.
But OP knows that her dad passed away.
Yeah.
So.
But wow. I mean, all right, jokes aside, I would
Yeah.
feel so bad as
Dude.
OP.
Oh my God. I mean, what an asshole he actually, like, even with, you know, again, he didn't know. He's like, oh, is this cheating or whatever? But ultimately, you berated her about her talking to her dad. This cute, beautiful, really, ceremony that she does every
Did he ever actually ask, though, what she was doing before, besides, like,
I mean,
before yelling at her?
maybe he didn't.
Sounds like he didn't.
Wasn't there some sort of conversation about it? Like, he obviously had a problem with it.
Yeah. I don't remember there being any kind of conversation.
Or him asking.
Yeah.
Didn't he say that she doesn't want to talk about it? So that was, I think, him asking and trying. I remember that.
Today when I took her mug. I was she said, just give me my mug. Oh, so he asked her and she's like, just give me my my mug. So she kind of didn't want to say it. And then he's like, just tell me who you're cheating
Yeah.
with.
And before that, I think I remember something along those lines.
I don't think he said anything. He was just like, I saw something.
Yeah, I saw.
But yeah, that's a little rough. But this is not over. This is not over. We got more. So I obviously backed down right away and told her it's fine. She could keep doing it. I want her to, and I just needed to know. I just thought she was talking to some other guy. She shook her head and said it was just a silly thing, and she couldn't keep doing it now. She had to talk about it. I don't know why me knowing what she's doing makes a difference, and that would just have avoided this whole thing. Yeah, that seems weird. It's like
I get wanting to have the private space,
but she's like, now that you know, I can't do it anymore. I don't know if that makes sense.
Right.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, that is odd.
She seemed sad, but she was smiling, so I went in the bedroom, but just a minute later, I heard her crying really, really hard. I went back, and she was saying, he's gone now. He's really gone. So I said, are you talking about your dad? And she just got up and ran out the door. She has not answered my text, and then about an hour ago, her brother came to the door and called me an effing asshole and worse. I honestly thought he was going to hit me. He took some of her stuff and said she won't be home tonight. I never meant to upset her, and it is not unreasonable to want to know who your partner is talking to every morning. I am sorry she got upset, but am I really in the wrong here? And post was removed before the verdict was rendered, but votes were heavily, you're the asshole here. But we do have another update a week later, and a bunch of conversations with OP and the commenters. But I don't know, what do you think, John?
I'm gonna go not the asshole if he like he did something that like it had the impact, whether regardless of its intention.
Yeah.
It had the impact it had, which was, you know, it hurt her.
Yeah.
Right. So he now has.
He should definitely apologize.
He has to apologize. He has some work to do with the apology, and kind of maybe being like, hey, is there is any way I can help? You know, you're going through this grieving process, and like, I don't know, just like, how can I support you more? Like, I feel like he needs to do that. If he does that, then I would say he is not the a-hole in this scenario.
Yeah. Do you think her leaving because of it is justified?
Her leaving the relationship, or
like,
just
leaving the house?
Leaving the house.
Yeah. And the brother saying you're the a-hole and stuff.
I could see her getting flustered.
Yeah.
And like I
I
think
see her needing time and space away
yes.
from him. I understand
exactly
that.
100%. Yeah.
But I also agree. I don't think he's the a-hole. I mean, like, he just, and it also was, it seems like it was just one moment of like, what's going on? Are you cheating on me? Like, obviously he's a little, like that is not a good thing that he did. It wasn't the most eloquent way to go about it, but he's curious about what's going on.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I also don't know why she can't keep talking to her dad now that he knows.
Yeah, I think maybe it's just a thing of if she's like, okay, I have to like do it at this time. Maybe like I have to have my coffee. It has to be at this time.
Yeah.
No one can know about it. She's kind of just like built up this thing in her
She also wants to, I guess, process on her
head.
own.
Yeah, and process on her own. So,
but I guess to read some of the comments, Court the Brave says, I think she just mentally broke. Raven Young says communication is key. Luna Moon says, I have private things that if my husband knows about, it would make me stop doing it because of fear of being made fun of. Oh, that's not good. Vitor Grafo says, this is like everyone's the a-hole here. To me, she blocked off communication and was openly behaving sketchy. Him, because he really should have been straightforward and be like, hey, we need to sit down and talk. Facts.
yes.
Like, I think he should have said, instead of being like, are you cheating on me? He's like, hey, can we talk about it? I'm like feeling a little bit, I don't know, insecure.
Like, yeah.
And I just want to know what's going on because
Yeah.
like, I mean, like, is this something I should be worried about? I don't know. But there is some updates.
Oh boy.
So, my girlfriend and me had an argument last week over coffee, of all things. It got out of hand, and she went to stay somewhere else to cool off. Now she's only speaking to me through her brother, who hates me anyway, so I don't have a chance to set things right.
They got to stop drinking coffee.
Yeah. He is saying I need to move out in 3 days so she can come home, but I have nowhere to go and can't get a place of my own so fast. I know if I could talk to her, we could get past this, but everything is going through him, and I am sure he is twisting her words and mine to keep us apart. She has blocked me on everything, and her phone is here, so I can't call or text her. What can I do to get past her brother who is trying to keep us apart? I need to set things straight, or I'm going to be homeless. Edit, she has taken some leave from her job, but her work phone and laptop are here, so I could possibly use her job to convince her to speak with me. Like, basically use it as leverage.
Right.
Which I don't know if it's a good
Dang
move.
it, Opie. Some of these bad. Should I put the camera? Should I hold
these are
her
bad
laptop,
ideas.
work laptop hostage?
But on his living and working arrangements, no, the house belongs to her, although I have a key and do live here full time. I don't drive and don't have much money right now. Also, I need internet access for my job, and I have been using a laptop that isn't mine. I need to talk to her or I'm finished. I know we can sort this thing out, but the brother is deliberately preventing it. I haven't got anywhere else to go. I am not using homeless lightly. I have not been contributing so far as I am trying to deal with the lease on my old place, but I was planning to very shortly. My girlfriend owns the house outright, so I wasn't shorting her by not contributing on rent or anything. And on his old apartment, we have been together a few months. I've been living here a few weeks due to a problem with the lease at my old place. This is getting a little sketch on his part. One of the problems her brother has with me is because his friend's dad owns my building, so it's obviously nothing to do with me and his sister. He's just being a dick. I don't have a lot of stuff, probably a suitcase of clothes and a few other items. I've not been able to collect my stuff from my old apartment. My big problem is having no access to a computer, as I can't do my job without that, and I've been using a laptop here. I only have about $400 right now and another $70 in cash. Dang, OP's in a tough spot.
Yep.
I had to dispute with the landlord. I had a dispute with the landlord, and he won't let me collect my belongings. You would get on well with him, as you both are so determined to take everything in the worst possible view, I guess, to some of the comments. Someone said, are you just making up your own story here? I fell out with the landlord, so I moved out. A totally normal thing to do. This is completely unrelated, and I have given her brother no reason to have a problem with me. And then OP says, I broke the lease on my apartment, so I can't go back there. So it sounds like OP is just in a really rough spot.
Yeah.
It is very hard to get anywhere here without reference, and I doubt I have enough for a deposit. Most of my money is tied up in various deals right now, and I would take a big loss if I try to pull it back. on using her work phone/laptop to force to talk to him, which is a bad idea. They're in her office. Her personal phone is in there too, although I think she has her tablet. I told her brother to take her phone, and he said no, she'd get it when she's home. Edit. What he actually said was to fuck off and stay out of his fucking building. I have no idea why I am trying to hide the kind of person he actually is. He has no reason to act this way towards me. There is a bunch more stuff here. But with these updates, I don't know. I feel like I'm getting a sketchier vibe from OP.
Yeah, in terms of what?
I don't know. Like people are saying in the comments, like various deals.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. OP is a red flag. People are like
Yeah.
drug deals. I don't know if it's that, but Shannon Stinson says kind of sounds like he's using her.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I can
Bernie
totally
Heart
see
Dragon
that.
says poor wiggle victim OP. Like I think it sounds like he is like, no, you can't. Like I mean, they've only been dating for a couple months.
And he's only been staying there for
a
few
couple weeks because of his situation.
Because of his situation, it wasn't even like, and she owns the home. So I think it's not like OP doesn't really have too much like legs to stand on as far as him
Staying there.
He's probably legally can be
Evicted.
or like start the eviction process. I would guess.
Yeah. And then like the lease breakage is kind of sketchy. Cindy Sugar says he sounds more scared about being homeless, to be honest, which I mean makes sense.
Yeah.
Like he is like that is a scary thing, but it sounds like he's putting a lot of it on the relationship, which is not fair either.
Yeah, no, totally.
Maya212 says OP's not scared of losing her. He's scared of losing the financial stability she provides. OP is the sugar baby from Stella Davis. But let's keep going. So on his current predicament and problems with her brother has threatened to literally drag me out if I'm not gone by Wednesday. I'm pretty sure if I leave, I will not be able to get back in. I walked to the store yesterday on my way back. I saw her brother drive past, so I cut across to get back before him, but no, someone on the street is telling him when I leave. He did not stop. Just drove past. He saw me in the window and didn't stop. So basically, it sounds like OP's trying to squat.
That's crazy.
You don't know anything about this. You'd buy him a drink for bowling. This is just like kind of really going downhill. So
Yeah.
another thing, her brother is bullying though. So this is my favorite comment from someone else. Her brother is bullying though, standing between two adults using his physical size to stop them from talking to each other. He is the one who has used abusive language. He is the one who has threatened violence. He is the one who has threatened to make someone homeless. If I posted this from the other side, I am the landlord and I'm using my brother to make someone homeless in 3 days and refusing to let them speak. You guys would be all over it. How is this advice? So that is OP responding to all the comments.
Right.
There's a bunch more, but I don't know. This feels like Cindy Sugar says, yeah, this is getting weird. I feel like it's getting weird too. Like this.
Yeah.
And sorry, I was rushing through all of that, but it feels like he's using her for financial stability.
Yes.
And now is almost like squatting there.
Yeah, 100%. And
It's definitely a tough situation.
yes.
sure.
Yeah. And like, I will say, like the thing that got us there, yeah, like it's like maybe she could have been like more willing to sit down and talk about it. Like that would have given OP a chance to like try to do better and kind of like give her some more support. But low key at the end of the day, it kind of almost doesn't matter, because if she's like, hey, I don't want to, be with you in this relationship, whatever, and I don't want you at my house, like legally, like.
Yeah, but Ravenous Force says squatters' rights. Yikes. I mean, like he could just squat there.
He could just squat. Yeah, we don't know where they're based out of, so it's like how long of a window, would he have with squatters' rights? I don't know. Maybe a few months, possibly.
Yeah. But I'm getting nothing but red flags. You know? Yeah. Someone said more like a disgruntled tenant than an actual relationship.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
And so wait, break it down for me again. The girlfriend's parents,
The girlfriend's brother's family, or I guess the girlfriend's family owns the building that he's in.
Right.
like extended family, and so the brother is acting on behalf of that family, saying like, you screwed me over. It's all like weirdly
Yeah, this is way
intertwined.
intertwined.
I don't like it at all.
So they're like, wait, you already like
Owe us
weaseled out
money.
of
and now you're trying to squat in this place.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
It's a little, Maya 212 says, I don't feel like we got the full story. Yeah, I feel like this is intensely from his point of view.
Yes.
And even then, we're seeing just like
some cracks.
some
in the
cracks
foundation.
that, I don't know, it feels a little whack.
Yeah.
Feels a whack. Jerry Sorg says, I feel like there's definitely more to the story that OP didn't share. Completely agree. But y'all, John's going to keep going for a little bit longer. My date is in 30 minutes, and I'm going to walk over there, and I need to get dressed.
That's right.
I think I'm going to wear something a little fancy.
Ooh.
Maybe like a collared shirt.
Fancy.
Ooh, I got
Sammy.
you. Assless chaps.
Assless chaps.
There we go. What should Sam wear?
Yeah. I'll come back and I'll show you
You'll
guys
give
what
us
I'm wearing.
a little
I'll give you a little
flash drive by.
flash.
There we go.
But thank you for the good luck. I'll be right back to show you what I'm wearing. But
right.
John, I think I'll let you take it from here.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back to the story, which is, Riley, is that 320S4?
Yeah. We're in the
Awesome.
comments.
Sweet sauce. We are in the
It said
comments.
chaps in a bra.
Chat. Love that. Okay. This is. Oh no, this is not this
It's
one.
like we're just reading through the comments and stuff.
Yeah, we're
Go to.
girlfriend. Yep. Okay, girlfriend has good conversation. I'm right here. I'm in it. And where should I
Go
go?
like to the very bottom, and then
Where those white line things.
Yeah.
Yep,
And then
yep. OP on his living arrangements.
Yeah, do that.
Okay, so OP on his living arrangements. No, the house belongs to her, although I do have a key and I do live here.
Wait. Go down.
Oh.
Go down. Sorry. Go down
Yes.
to my absolute favorite comment. Wait, no.
Yep.
Sorry. Sorry, guys. Oh, dude. And then finally, OP cannot help
Yep.
but return.
And then finally, OP cannot help but return one of the original replies about planting a camera, saying he wished he had just done that instead. Oh my. Just an FYI, if I had followed your advice, this would have been settled quickly and quietly with no harm done. I mean, the harm of planting a camera on your significant other, I would beg to differ, sir. I listen to people saying crap like use your words. And now I wished I just listened to you. This was marked inconclusive as OP never posted again. So either the brother dragged him out or he left of his own accord, but it looks like he didn't take the laptop with him.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
I
there
did
you
not
go.
get good vibes from this guy. Like,
Yeah.
when did you start having like kind of weird vibes about him?
I mean, the camera was the first, like,
the camera.
why?
Yeah, and also, I think it was like when he found out the truth, it was like around there. But like, I feel like the way he told the story, he left out some parts. Because I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think he should have reacted that way. But I think there was more that he did that made her leave like that, and the brother to like
Right.
say something.
You're totally right, because basically it was like, oh, are you cheating on someone? No. And then it's like, I'm leaving you. I'm going out of the house. And it's like, one accusation usually doesn't lead to the brother wanting to beat the crap out of you.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
leaving, and you're like, I'm not returning under any circumstance. Like, that is a like pretty outsized reaction for that. Obviously there could be like arguments and continuing stuff from there, but it seemed like it was just like cut off. So what more was there? What more was under the surface
Yeah,
that we didn't know about?
weird vibes.
That is a good question. Kelly C says, why would OP expose himself like that and even start trouble with his girlfriend if he was squatting there, living like a sugar baby? Why risk losing his living situation? Yeah, just from a purely logical standpoint, like of him trying to, if he is truly squatting, why would he try to start trouble with his girlfriend and just shut up? Sydney Duran says, yeah, why name your insecurities when you can't just yell at her or plant a camera? Toxic masculinity. Exactly. It's like, yeah, like why don't I just play the camera? Like everything would be solved. Like we would all be good. Ravenous Four says, John, if he comes back in assless chaps, come call him a scallywag and the butt cheeks.
Oh my gosh. What?
And what the butt cheeks, Ravenous Four? Please elaborate. Z the Plug says, I do think her leaving so fast seemed very strange. Yeah, like we were saying, I know grief can cause some strange reactions, speaking from experience, but yeah, seemed like a lot was left out. Great point. Burning Rose says there was definitely more, especially since she immediately gave up talking to her dad as soon as he found out about it. No one who felt emotionally safe with their significant other would do that. It's like, yeah, why?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Sydney Duran then also says, is he not paying rent? Which that was my question. Like,
that's a good point.
even if the house is paid off, like, yeah, of course you can. I mean, you can have someone live for free even if you are paying the rent, but that doesn't mean that he shouldn't.
Because he did hint that he didn't have a lot of money.
I feel like he wasn't paying
seems like he was like kind of munching off of her. So it could, if he wasn't paying rent and then he reacted like that, there was probably way more emotion involved that was not that he hid. I feel like there's more that he hid.
Yeah, 100% agree. Oh, do we have another story for the good people?
Look at the time.
Look at the time. How much time? Oh,
it's right at 3
Oh
hours.
my goodness! Wow! Dang! All right, we'll read a few more comments here. We're getting close to the end. Stella Bagfelt says, not that he should have planted the camera, but had he done it, he could have removed it again. Never mentioned it to her, but then he knew what she was doing. But still against the cam. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it would have gone under the radar, but it's like, yeah, the camera is still not a good idea. Stella Davis, I hope for Sophia's sake that Sam doesn't even own assless chaps. That's so funny. Kelly S, the money's tied up. Very suspicious.
Yeah.
What else do we got? Tatya, OMG, did OP delete the only recording of her deceased father? I don't know. That's a good question. But ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the 3-hour mark of this live stream. Woo! Wow. Y'all, first off, thank you for just being with us in general, period. Second off, thank you so much for all of your incredible donations. You definitely do not need to, but we so much appreciate it. It really, really helps the show. And, it helps us, go longer and give you 3 hours of a live stream like we were able to do today. We love you all so much. If you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you.
Wait.
I think Sam has something for us.
I don't know. I don't even know this. Like, I'm kind of just wearing the same thing.
There he is. There he is.
My pants. I don't know. Let me know what they think. I need to put on my shoes.
Do you want to close this out?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you and see you tomorrow.